Hi. Hello?
Hello. Oh, you have a whiteboard
Hi.
for some reason. Hello, everyone.
Ori told me we were going in immediately.
Yeah,
My
something.
seatbelt isn't buckled.
Nothing's buckled, apparently. Something is.
Wait.
There we go.
Why the hell am I holding a board?
Okay. Reactive has changed a lot. And thus,
oh my.
I was attempting to read the changes. Hello. Yes,
I am
it was
not
an
broken,
box.
Dichotomy.
Yes, she's not
I am
broken.
not broken.
There's lots of
I am
stuff.
perfectly fine. I am more than fine. Can you hear us?
Yeah, they should be able to.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know the
Animated
comment
images
of and it's gone anyway.
of the whiteboard. And you're in
made
the
me think
wrong
that you
outfit
couldn't hear
because reactive is weird.
I look kind of spiffy in my suit.
Well, you're not allowed to have that.
Oh, so it was your fault, Dichotomy. I see. You were the one to blame.
How do
Hungover!
I change this now?
Grenade, I will have you know I have only been hungover once in my life, and even then I don't think it truly counts, because it wasn't a full hangover.
Okay, I don't know how to do this anymore, and you guys will have to manually do it until I figure it out.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'll open reactive and see if I can switch it up.
You're weird. Hello. Lost
I
60%
definitely
of
have
our
the
pick.
correct
Oh, because of the
avatars.
whiteboard. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay. Oh, this is different. Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. So if I click save, set active, is that it?
Yes.
It says I'm good.
Yeah, you should be
It says
good
I did
now.
it.
You just have to manually
nice,
do it
nice.
yourself now, because I don't know how to change it for you anymore. I should be able to change it for you still, but I just don't know how.
So, how's that going to work on Friday with you and me sharing the couch?
Everything's still the same.
Is that... Okay, is
I
that
just
all
have to
one
give you
avatar,
your
or
image.
is it 2 avatars?
It's 2.
Oh, okay.
Everything's identical.
Okay, I wasn't entirely sure about that.
I just will have to have you uploaded, I think.
I can make that happen.
Ooh! Ooh, that's nice. I can now specify how animated images loop. The default matches the old behavior where it continuously... And now I can opt for each image to restart.
Oh!
That is nice.
That's a little based. I don't hate that.
Up to cool possibilities in the future that I couldn't do before.
That's very cool possibilities. That changes some things. Ooh. Fun.
Overrides have been removed. If you wish to specify a specific model for a user, then please use custom sources instead. Okay.
We're learning so much tonight, you guys. Hiya, Bass.
Add a custom source.
I've only greeted Dichotomy and Grenade so far. Hello, Mazen. Hello, Bass. Hello, Jim. I see you up there. You can't hide from me. There be no hiding here. Let me get YouTube open, too, so I can manage everything.
Never.
Ah, multitasking. So fun. Whoops, what happened there? There we go. Much better.
Add.
Ooh, what you making for dinner, Bass? Hope it's something good.
Time. And
remote screen share. That's what I want. Am I already logged in?
Oops. Ah. Okay, yeah, y'all are just gonna have to do it yourselves. We're back to the old ways because it's not as easy to override for you as it was before.
That's fine. We'll live. Not to make life harder on you, Ori, but I am sharing my screen tonight.
Okay.
I figured everyone wanted to see the boys.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. How are you? Everything changed.
Thanks for bearing with us. Everything is different now. Nothing is normal.
So what? We got Bass. We got, I don't know if Dichotomy stuck around. We got Grenade.
We got Bass. Dichotomy was in there.
Hello,
Grenade.
Mason.
I saw Jim go by.
Oh, Jim was here? I don't see Jim.
Jim was in the beginnings.
I'm not seeing Jim at all.
In the beginnings, he was there.
I think you're delusional.
I saw a Jim. I am not delusional, thank you very much.
I don't see a Jim. All I'm saying.
Yep. You want photographic evidence?
Yeah.
All right, fine. You asked for it. At 7:58 this evening.
You are. Beautiful.
He appeared.
Okay. And
yeah, guys, if you're a Dragon Ball fan,
where is it?
Mason wrote a fic.
This one.
I believe you put the link in the server, Mason, correct? DeviantArt?
There you are.
I think I'm remembering correctly. Alright. I have submitted my proof for Ori.
Am I blind?
Let's get Twitch going on my phone so I can see chat, and the back of my Wacom just fell off. Oh. Well, we're off to a great start.
Jim was way at the beginning before my thing loaded. That's what happened.
Ah, so that's why we're Delulu.
Indeed. Oh, Dichotomy also submitted proof.
Hey, Dichotomy's got my back.
Double corrected. Hey, I was so right on stream on Friday that I had to be wrong now.
No fucking up tonight.
Alrighty.
Yes, nail. I mean, a spear is a nail, right?
Well, no, her nail is a spear. Is that not how it works? Ah, there's Jim. Active Jim.
This is correct. This is correct. All right, Mr. Garwan. Let's get you done.
My brain is dying.
I want to keep the wall. The eyes. Okay, there's nothing else I can really collapse to make this any easier. So
what am I doing? This is what I'm doing, right? I think. Wow, why does it feel like it's been forever since we streamed and I know nothing? But this is not true. It's been normal time.
Everything has changed.
I guess Reactive just really threw me for a loop here.
Everything has goddamn changed.
Oh, anything pointy grenade?
Okay.
I love all the memes coming out of Silk Song just fucking cooking.
I am living. I'm also dying because I cannot play Silk Song until this weekend. And it's killing me inside.
I'm sorry for you.
Oh, why is this a thing?
Not really. I don't have any sympathy.
That happening? No sympathy?
Nah.
That's cold, Ori.
If I'm being completely honest, I don't really feel the same way about like games and stuff that like, cause like they're gonna be there, you know. As long as you own it, you're gonna have it.
Well,
so there's no time limit then.
I did buy it the other day.
Yeah, and Team Cherry's base, so I'm not worried about them like.
Because it was on sale. It was only $2, so I was like, hell yeah, let's go. Oops. What happened to my crisp lines? What happened to my crisp lines?
Okay, you're technically flipped here, but I don't like how that looks, so we're gonna keep you unflipped.
Just a warning, guys, there will probably be a lot of self-narration tonight as I color, because Mars has to get this shit done.
Yeah, Mars is behind. Mars is making me behind now, actually.
Hey, I was ahead.
Yeah, and then you just stopped for a long time.
I stopped because you said I was going too fast.
I never said you were going too fast. I said, oh shit, you're almost done.
Yeah, that implies I was going too fast.
No. We got shit to do.
Did I finish the first Hollow Knight game? No.
Oh. Have you
not
been
finish
seeing
the
anything
first
about
Hollow
Silk
Knight.
Song, Mars?
Yes, I know it's the harder version of Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
I'm going for it.
Okay.
I'm going for it. I don't care.
Hello, Lucy.
Hornet's fun. I love Hornet. And we're just going for it.
I just want to preface that every single thing that YouTube has recommended to me about a short of somebody watching somebody playing Silk Song has been them failing horrifically.
Oh, yes. Particularly in those platforming sections where they have to do it's like the down slash technique, I think, although it's not even a slash, it's more of a
It's
side
a bounce, I think they call it.
Thing.
The bounce.
It's like a bounce mechanic.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
Give Team Cherry all the money. I don't care about that, you know. Team Cherry deserves all the money. Team Cherry,
They're literally just 3 people having fun making their passion
in a
project.
trench coat.
I can respect that.
All I'm saying is that Team Cherry should have put a link to their Patreon or some shit with the game, because they fucking yeah, $20, great. I understand, you know, the capitalism, all the protests. I get the reason. But damn, do you deserve more money than that? Okay, let people give you more money.
Everyone pretty much agrees.
Yeah, I've watched
honestly
multiple
the funniest
skits.
Paradox I've seen of people saying even the pirators are like, guys,
not this one.
Pay for this one.
Yeah,
Not
dude,
this
it's
one.
$20.
Respect this one. I understand games getting more expensive because the software gets better, you get more voice actors,
literally,
you gotta pay them.
That and just inflation. Like seriously.
God, I forgot how affordable games used to be.
I don't know. If I'm being honest, I felt like games were always kind of like, this is definitely a luxury, you know, don't spend it all in one place. Like, Pokemon was always on the higher end.
Pokemon was on the higher end. I feel like it got to the high end by the time we got on the 3DS.
Yeah, but I remember, when I got my first Pokemon game that was bought for me was Diamond. And that wasn't cheap. I remember that was specifically, a very special thing to get.
Was it 40 or something?
It was $40, yeah. And after, again, how old was I when Diamond came out?
Still very different from $80.
Yes, okay, 80 is a lot, but going from 40 to 60 in 15 years, I feel like is pretty valid. All I'm saying. What really needs to go up is wages. That's what the real problem is.
And then we could afford more video games. That's the trick. That's the life hack.
That is true, Bass. It is true. But it's just one of those things. I don't need games to be, affordable means different things depending on what you're doing. But I think it should be a luxury. I think that the game should be good. And you should be willing to pay a significant amount of money for a good game. But when they're making you pay out the butt for games that aren't finished,
is there so
and games
many
that
pay-to-play features,
and
then also so many
or just
games
it's not
coming out unfinished.
Yeah,
that they have to
unfinished
release patches for. I think that's where
those are the problems. Those are the issues.
That's disgusting. We do not stand. Hello, Lucy. Ooh, what game genre would Outcast be? Why do I want to say Life Farm Simulator? I really want to say Life Farm Simulator.
No. Maybe something like Cult of the Lamb was, where you have both.
See, I was thinking along the lines of Stardew Valley, where you have the action in the caves.
I've never
played
played Stardew Valley, so I don't know the format. I watched Let's Plays very early on.
So the format there is you can farm, you could take care of your little plants. I'm thinking Sinet's garden on the rooftop.
Yeah,
You
I
can
think
cut
that's
down
probably
trees and work on your house. I'm thinking that's the Ferris aspect. And you can also cook. There's the Aster. Where Hotson and Milano come in is the field researching that you do outside of the farm.
Esther Bass says visual novel game, which I mean, yeah, valid.
I mean, yes. That is our preferred genre, isn't it? We've really
I like
typecasted
specifically
ourselves,
the
didn't we?
visual novels that have like more than I'm just doing a story visually. Right. Like I specifically like the mystery ones because I'm not only enjoying the story part of it, I do have to actively like present stuff. So like I can definitely see it's like there's the researcher thing involved where it is point and click. Right. Like there is like the like
visual novels are just comics with extra steps. Visual novels are just comics with buttons to push instead of turning a page.
See, I feel like visual novel just encapsulates so much because if like Ace Attorney is not the same kind of visual novel as like Doki Doki Literature Club. Right, like those are two very different
from the player
gameplay, you know, mechanics, but are both visual novels, right? Ace Gamey? I mean, we are. We are.
We're already Ace Gamey, Grenade. We Ace Gamey all the time. Well, except for this Friday.
A visual novel is what we should be called. That's just a book dichotomy. It's just they're doing books with extra steps.
That's a book!
That's a book with extra steps.
You went and reinvented books!
Oh, God, developing games.
Been seeing
Grenade
those posts recently of people reinventing stuff that already exists.
If life
it honestly cracks me the hell
was
up.
to put in my lap a friend that I would become as close as I am with Dylan and Mars that could code, we'd be on the running. But unfortunately, to my understanding, everybody I know doesn't code. And I'm gonna be honest, I can only be good at so many things.
I wish I could take a screenshot, but IRL, that's a picture! No, I think my favorite one was the guy who was like, guys, have you ever just grilled meat? There's something about just taking meat and putting things on it, like sauces and spices. Everyone in the comments was like, bro, cooking has existed for millennia.
Cooking has existed basically the entirety of Homo sapiens.
Congratulations.
Game dev is a trap. Run as far as Willow, no!
Oh no, don't say that, Willow!
Well, Willow, my understanding, you're doing multiple facets of the whole deal, ain't you? So, like, Team Cherry is an artist, the coder, and what's the last thing? One guy for
artist,
art, one guy for the
coder,
and there's one more.
Something else. Fuck, what was it?
But it's like they're not doing multiple things, to my understanding. So we only need the one person, and then we can take 8, 9, 10
honestly
years.
love that the reason they took so long was because they were having fun making the game.
That's the way it should be!
I know! That's why it's so novel! Because you rarely hear that from the gaming industry anymore.
Composer! Thank you. Music. That's what it was.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank
Grenade.
you. Composer.
Music, art, and the code.
Coding.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Dang, you really got that midnight brain early tonight.
It's hitting in the word department, yeah.
Oof. No, the composer behind Hollow Knight God,
See,
I
that's
could
something
listen to
we
some of
also
those
don't
soundtracks
have.
forever.
We don't have a composer. But I do know somebody
Hmm.
who could maybe, question mark. But it's the coding that's the main part of it.
Ooh,
Are
dream
there
composer
dream-
for an Outcast video game?
This is a Mars question. I don't know.
I gotta be
Yes,
honest,
exactly,
my favorite
Dichotomy. You are
composer
ahem.
ever is Hiroyuki Sawano. I'm sorry, he cannot be beat. Although I will say, the
But we
guy
still need
who
a counter
did
Dichotomy.
the Dr. Stone and Trigun Stampede soundtrack are a very close second. Incredibly, incredibly close second. What did Hiroyuki Sawano do? I assume that's your question, Bess. Hiroyuki Sawano did the soundtrack for Attack on Titan. He did the OST for Al Noah Zero. He did the OST for Promare. He's currently doing the OST for To Be Hero X. And he did the opening and OST for Mecha Ude. He's also done, not Guilty Gear, Guilty Crown, I believe.
Oh, I've heard of
And
that
there's
one
a couple
recently.
of others in there. Like, he is a legend. He is an actual legend in the composer community. Yeah, AOT's OST is bass. Try saying that 10 times fast.
I won't.
No, it's based as hell. Ape Titan kicks ass. Eren the Jaeger also kicks ass. Barricades. The dogs. So good, so good. I will give Cowboy Bebop that. It did have a very good OST. The OP was pretty catchy too. Ooh, yeah, Rumbling was good. I don't think Hiroyuki has ever had a miss. Not that I found, at least. And then the other guy I was talking about, he did the Dr. Stone OST and the Trigun Stampede OST. That was composed by Tatsuya Kato. So he's the one who gave us Stone World, Be the Adam and Eve of this Stone World, Fantasy versus Science, Chemical Boys Boogie Mix, that's a good one, Time Limit, they're all so good. They're all so damn good. I feel like the vibe would be a mix of Hiroyuki Sawano and then also Tatsuya, because there's both emotional epic moments in Outcast, but then there's also these like playful hangout moments, which I feel like Tatsuya's music captures more so than Sawano's. Sawano is good, don't get me wrong, but his casual themes, they're good, but I find Tatsuya does those just a little bit better.
I don't listen to enough full OSTs to weigh in very hard.
Oh, what the heck? Did I forget to create a layer? God damn it. You know what? I don't care. We're just going to be very careful and use those.
Have any
lines.
fave movie or game soundtracks as opposed to anime soundtracks, Mars?
Ooh, favorite movie soundtrack? I love Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron.
How to Train Your Dragon.
That had a fantastic OST. How to Train Your Dragon classic. I watched Robots by Blue Sky the other night.
Oh yeah,
I forgot
recently?
how good that soundtrack was.
It's
That was
I
a
mean, the
really
movie
good
in
one.
general is fantastic.
Oh, dude, it was made in 2005, and everything that happens plot-wise, I'm like, wow, they predicted the future.
It hits so hard, though.
Yeah, those are definitely favorite OSTs. Ooh, okay, one that doesn't get enough praise, and I will stand by this. The first Narnia movie, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Beautiful soundtrack. That scene where they go through the wardrobe and they have that ooh type sound, that is iconic. And I'm honestly surprised that it's not used for more like fantasy reels, like if someone's at a Ren fair or something like that. Oh, so good. Yes, the Down Below song. That's such a banger. Love that one. So I think those are the three movies off the top of my head. I think we also asked about
Games.
Oh, games. game soundtracks. See, this is the problem with multitasking. Because I'm going to lose my gamer card for this. I sometimes play games with the sound turned off. Because I'll either be playing games while talking to my family, or talking with friends, or trying to listen to another show.
I'm so used to playing games with the sound turned off.
Oh, I got an answer.
Solely because my mother hated hearing the games over and over and over again. She could not stand it.
The first game OST I got attached to was Sonic Colors. That was the first Sonic game I've ever beaten. I think I've gone on record here saying that Sonic and the Black Knight has my favorite OST of any Sonic game. So that's definitely one. Persona 4, yeah, for sure. Pursuing My True Self, Reach Out to the Truth, the battle at the end, which I won't say the name out loud because it's a little bit of a spoiler for the true ending. But all of those slap. Time to Make History, oh, that's a great one. Let's see, some other ones. I got Sonic Colors, Sonic and the Black Knight, Persona 4. Oh, and Okami. Okami has a really good soundtrack, and I'm gonna name drop one that some of you might not have heard of. There was a visual novel. I don't remember when it came out, but back in high school, one of my friends was playing it. Funnily enough, they had introduced me to Dramatical Murder. If you know, you know. And that was an experience. So after I finished playing that, they said to me, well, now I'm playing this game called Lamento. And I was like, okay, well, I'm worried my computer's going to explode if I try to download it. So I'm just going to watch a Let's Play of Lamento instead. The music in that was really freaking good. I don't know the composers off the top of my head, but look up the Lamento soundtrack if you have the time, because that's got some really good ones in there. I was very surprised how good that soundtrack was. Yeah, Lamento. Let me see what you get if you look it up, though. I'm curious if you'll actually get the actual thing I'm talking about. Lamento minus AI. Yeah, Lamento Beyond the Void. It's basically a game about cat boys.
We're predictable, chat. You can't say otherwise.
Created by Nitro plus Chiro. Were they also the ones responsible for Dramatical Murder? Dramatical. How did it know I was going to type that? Oh, okay. So Lamento was made by the same people who did Dramatical Murder. That makes a ton of sense, actually. I should have known. I can't believe I forgot. Wow. That was impressive. All right, I gotta finish this hand. You guys got me talking. And I'm not drawing. Or, not drawing, but coloring. Is this all part of your sneaky...
Like, I'll be completely honest, there's very few game soundtracks that I can sit here and I, like, would really know well. And the only ones that I can feel like I can say that to at all are ones that are, like, they're just so in the public's eye that, like, you hear them a lot more. Because everybody is like, oh, they're so good. Like, obviously, I know Undertale. Because, like, that was such a big thing to, like, Undertale, that it was just everywhere. You know,
well, that one entered the mainstream, too.
That's what I'm saying. But, like, it's so often that, like, everything had that. Right? Like, I know, like, Zelda stuff, because that is also, like, a really big one on the OST for just Zelda games in general. Right, like, is like, oh, it's just very common, I guess, as, like, a personal thing. I tune it out. Not, like, consciously, but it's just, like, I'm not really listening that hard. When I mention, I'm listening in Ace Attorney, and it's like, I hear the music, I'm like, oh, the music's I was like, yeah, that's not recalled later. It's in the moment. It makes the moment good. And then, Bass, I would have to say top fave Undertale songs. I love Bone Trussel. I love Bone Trussel
Trussel
so
is
much. I also just love Papyrus. But I love Bone Trussel. That's up there on me. As ones that I can sit there and be like. See, I have no, like, in my head, Mason, there's no recollection. Of course I know, like, the Pokemon, you know, like the Poke Center sort of vibes, you know, and like, Victory Road, right? And of course the classic battle music. I try to read this thing.
Oh, Hopes and Dreams is good.
I've been thinking a lot about IRL podcasts. Bring a few friends together, no mics, nothing is recorded, have a free discussion forum. Ever free form discussion, can even have food or drinks. Has anyone tried this? Tech bro just discovered hanging out. End me, end me, end me.
Bro discovered having a conversation.
Oh my lord.
Okay, Mr. Sir, you got some legs for days.
But it's like, soundtracks are one of those things where it's like onions, right? You know that they're there. You understand that they are important to making the entire dish. But I am not, like, sitting here being like, oh, wow, my mother particularly makes really good onions specifically. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, do we get what I'm saying?
It's onion soup.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But then...
You know a very good soundtrack? Spiritfarer. Spiritfarer has a very, very good soundtrack.
So just brownies, Mason? You're gonna make me want chocolate. I might have to get chocolate in a second.
I'm out of chocolate.
But that, like it's one of those things where it's like, I 100%, like, get that a movie, a show, a game, anything without a backing track is, like, you feel it missing something. But, like, it being there is not something I am, like, consciously, like, feeling, you know? Unless it's a musical, right? Because then you're singing with it.
Being a game or a movie composer is a very thankless job, you guys.
It is. Unless you get, like, insanely famous, like the couple of the greats.
Musical,
but,
or
like,
doing it in such a way that Phineas and Ferb did, where it becomes core to the show's identity.
See, I think the second that the majority of your things have sing-along ability, you're more easily recognized because you're forcing people to pay attention now. Right? Like, I know that EJ wrote the K-pop Demon Hunter songs because
integral to the plot.
Yeah, because it's like the main thing, right? Like, when you're singing, when there is specifically lyrics, it's like now you're forced to interact with the soundtrack versus, like, I would not know Toby Fox's name if he didn't blow the internet up, you know, when Undertale came out, right? Like, because, like, we were just talking about it, you know, Team Cherry, Studio Cherry, I don't even remember, something Cherry, for, Hollow Knight and Silksong, it's like, no, you know them as that studio, right? It's the studio. You don't know the composer's name. Could you probably look it up? Yeah. But, like, I don't know the artist for Hollow Knight, even though you are explicitly interacting with that, and it's one person. Like, it's not even like a team of people. Like that is one person.
Ori, did you color in these shoelaces?
They might be accidentally white. You can see what, layer they're on.
Okay.
And then when you are on the layer that they are on.
Let me see. Oh, you're way up here. Oh, you're part of it.
Now, while on that layer, go to Edit.
Edit.
And then scroll down where it says Convert Brightness to Opacity. It's right about just below middle. Right about middle.
Aha, I see it.
And there you go.
Oh, there we
another
go.
empty.
There we go. Beautiful.
Yes, yes, Bess, but like you are making a point, right?
Ooh,
Like
World of
I
Goo?
that brought back a lot of memories. Jeez.
I know, right? Just of the library.
Yeah,
in
of the
general.
library, like specifically is like wild.
Damn.
It's like
You
yeah,
unlocked
that's
a
the
core
only times I
memory
played
with that
Ooh.
one.
Paper Demon's getting an update. Let's go.
Whoa! Guys, we picked such a good time to get into Paper Demon.
Oh yeah, we did. I'm so here. So here.
I had so much fun writing the prompts last night. Not gonna
Good.
lie.
They came
I'm
out
surprised
good.
I banged out too. Did you read
Yeah.
them, Ori?
Yeah, I did. I commented.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I commented on both of them. I feel like I did.
I'm sorry, I got home at 6.
Oof. You're really in the weeds, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in the weeds. Well, here's the thing. They expect me to get from one location to another that's 20 minutes away in the span of 15 minutes.
Oh.
That is not physically
No.
possible. Even
No,
if I
it is not.
disobey every single traffic law,
just
I still
can't
would
do
never
it.
make it in time.
Yeah, you just can't
So,
do it.
we're not doing that. I have officially asked
Oops.
the client's parent if they'd be okay moving to a later time, because I'm like, I'm sorry, I cannot get here by the
Like I am literally
previous time. If we just
like
if we
it's
just push it by 15
physically
minutes.
impossible.
Well, the thing is, I go later in the day, and go figure, it's the time everyone's coming home from work.
Yep, yep.
So I'm up against that traffic too, and I'm just like, oh, end me. End me. Oh my god, I'm getting so many Discord pings about Silksong.
Sea of Thieves. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited to hear what this update is, though. Man, everything getting updates. Oh my god.
I'm excited. Let's go.
Reactive gets updated. Paper Demon's getting updated. Paper Demon's supposed to be
As
getting
long
a
as-
lot of, like,
They're good updates.
quality of life updates.
Oh.
If I'm being honest, I kind of wish Reactive didn't update. Solely to do with the override and the way override works, I'm kind of upset, if I'm being honest. The override was nice.
Yeah. The override was really nice because it just made setup easier, but you know what? It just means Dylan and I need to be responsible.
Yeah, the problem is
Watch Ori
Dylan.
shudder as she hears that.
The problem is Dylan. You were fine. The problem is Dylan.
Ooh, be claimed from Sea of Thieves. I have not listened
But the
to that particular
GVT get
soundtrack.
updated though? What?
GVT? What's a
I don't know.
GVT?
I don't know.
Am I being stupid?
Possibly.
be.
We possibly are. There's always a chance of that.
The chances are never zero. That's the problem. The chances are never zero.
Government? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, the problem is, Grenade, it did.
is that the acronym we're using these days?
It did get updated, but it was a bad update.
It's
you,
a,
you know,
it's,
like
it's a malware update.
it's
we
a
need to install.
you know when
Defender,
like something
maybe a
updates.
firewall.
And then it's like, wow, it just fucking crashes all the time now, or like, oh, you know, like Nikki, Infinity Nikki, like that update.
Oh yes, yes.
Everybody hated it. Yeah, we need to roll back. Then, no,
No, you know what they need to do? They need to do what one of those Final Fantasy MMOs did. Blow up the entire thing and start the server anew.
at this point,
That's the way.
I
knew
think,
it was
yeah,
a
I don't
lost
think a
cause,
rollback's
and
gonna
they
save it.
They went for it.
Speaking of stupid fucking updates, I implore everybody that is on YouTube, which doesn't seem to be many people here, but if you use YouTube at all, to make sure that your settings have restricted mode off. Because that is the thing they've implemented. And you can turn it off without showing your ID, in the US at least. It might be automatically on for some people.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, and I learned that it has basically flagged. Flag is not the right word, but if you have it on, literally no Ace Attorney episodes from us for the past 10 months come up. Only Tinkle Tower does.
Holy shit!
I don't know. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Screw that noise. That's bad.
It's all bad.
That's horrible.
It's
I
real
don't
bad.
Like that at all. Okay, once I finish this this
yeah,
card
right,
one,
Lucy?
I'm going to fix that.
Well, it might not automatically be on for you. It was not automatically on for me, but it has been automatically on for some people.
Blech. Gross. This is why we can't have nice things, you guys. This is why we can't have nice things.
Yep.
Don't get me wrong, depending on who's on YouTube, I do think some things should be restricted.
It's not what they're doing, though. They don't care.
All through my sessions today, one of my kids kept talking about the little farm animals we were using in our activity. And he kept saying, oh, he died. He got killed. He did this. And I'm like, kiddo, where are you hearing these words?
To me,
and
that's
he
a parent thing,
YouTube.
though.
I'm like, oh boy.
To me, that is a parent thing. And I get that it's hard. Like, don't get me wrong. But, like, I don't think that should be... Like, YouTube should not be parenting your child. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, agreed. 100% agreed.
Like, there maybe could be better features where, like, you could have, like, a very selectively curated YouTube experience for a child where you could, like, pick very specific channels or whatever. But, like, yeah.
Well, it would be like how parental controls worked with cable back in the day.
Yeah, Elsagate. You thought we all were what? Oh, this is LGBTQ. Is that what we're talking about? I'm so confused where we've gone with this conversation. Yeah.
I gotta be honest,
exactly,
I've been focusing on this hat.
Exactly, Lucy. That's my biggest thing about it. Like, I totally get that it's hard, but, like, you didn't have that before. You can't just let your child roam the internet. You shouldn't, you know? There's literacy involved with that.
It's
like,
not
you
built
teach
for
your
them.
child how to, like, exist outside and walk around. You know, you didn't just, like, shove your kid out the door and be like, oh, go learn how to cross the street on your own. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like...
The way I existed on a computer when I was really young was playing only the games that were available via CD. That was it. There was no internet. There was nothing
Now,
like
I get
that.
it. It is very accessible, but you can't leave a child to just exist. You have to teach a child how to be good on the internet. You know what I'm saying? That's like it. Like it's, you can't be like, oh, we did it, whatever.
Involved in that.
People are going to, they're going to experience the internet. You can't keep them from it. Like, unfortunately, that is just the way the world is now. But there is like you can't just give a child a phone and let them, you know?
Go to town.
Yeah, exactly, Grenade. Exactly. The internet should not be the thing to do whatever. It is, Federico. An orca, specifically.
It is a white whale tail. Indeed.
The LGBT TV. Oh.
I think that's just the nickname for Persona 4.
Ah.
Yes, Ori is on top drawing. I am flatting the panels on the bottom.
Yes.
Yes. This is
I was like, what?
Our setup.
Okay.
You gotta clarify, Grenade.
Yeah, I was like, wait, how did we get here? Dylan's not here.
I know how you fandoms get sometimes. None of that now.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, interesting, Federico.
It does make sense. Ori is the tallest.
I'm the tallest of this group right now. Dylan is taller than me. Not by much, though.
You guys are pretty evenly matched.
We are very evenly matched. I'm specifically not wearing heels to my wedding or anything because I don't want it to be, like, weird. You know, I feel like it looks so weird in pictures.
You know, I'll take pride that I'm taller than Apollo. I can live with that.
I am dead on how short Apollo, because I think Phoenix is my height, or like around that. Like Phoenix and Edgeworth are like roughly mine and Dylan's height. I can't remember which is which. And then Apollo being shorter than Mars is like a, what the fuck?
Well, it's literally like, this is a baby.
Like
who let a baby
Phoenix
into the
couldn't even reliably use Apollo as an armrest. He's so fucking short. Like, what?
See, at least I can be used as an armrest. That is a title I can hold.
Yay!
Right,
Paper Demon version 90 release. Woo!
Holy crow, let's go!
Entries for the moth battle will be processed within the next few days. They put a process on the processing because it's a battle issue. Their leaderboard is
I did want to ask Ori.
UI improvements!
How did you like the portrayal of Flare?
He was great.
And you approve of the plant?
Yes.
Shit.
I also said this in the comment. Maybe you should read your comment.
Maybe I can read the comment when I don't have the comment hanging over my head. Maybe things take priority.
UI improvements with sub-navigations on submissions and account settings pages.
Ooh.
Various roller bug fixes and improvements. Lovely.
I will be a little honest. I hope they don't change it
Apollo
too
could ball,
much because I just got used to it.
I don't think it's going to be changed too much.
Ooh, cute little shadow, my guy.
Fix. 90% of it is fix. They improved the sub-navigation bar.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. There he is in all his glory. Mr. Pissed Off Garwan. And don't worry, Ori, I did not touch his mustache. Or beard.
He doesn't have a mustache, he has a beard. The other guard has
I misspoke.
How dare you.
G1 flat. So handsome. He is very handsome. Handsome? Handsome.
He's so
That's
handsome.
What we're going with, Apparently. God, I can't talk anymore. Ooh, crash and burn. Crashing and burning. All right. On to panel 2 of the night. Oh, okay. This one looks nice and easy. Famous last words, but we shall see. Ooh, Da Vinci got an update too? Dang. You get an update. You get an update. Everything gets an update.
What button did they add, Grenade? I haven't updated yet. I haven't updated it because it means that Pastry and Zilla both have to update.
Oh boy.
This is not worth it.
How many dark-skinned characters has Ori created? Well, there's Milano. Hotson is fairly dark-skinned, I would say.
It's like, where's the line? Where does it count? I think Ferrix is...
Well, Sinnet is not dark-skinned.
It's not
Sinnet
Aster and it's not Sinnet.
Pretty
Hotson toes a line, I think. Uncertain.
I think Hotson toes a line.
You have
Guard
Olus.
one. Guard 1 has dark skin. Does Guard 2? Nah, Guard 2's not too dark.
4, I
And
think.
then I'm not sure what tone you decided on for our female characters.
Oh, well, Saiga. Saiga, yes.
Okay, so that's another one.
The other pirate crew has a long way to go before they're fully designed, and I know these things.
Wait, your video preview window is vertical?
Oh, okay. I can see why that can be helpful, but for a whole update? Wild.
That's crazy.
Hello,
Hi,
Roval.
Roval. Welcome to the party.
They had to make it creepier, Bass. It couldn't just be creepy as it is.
What are we making creepy?
The, Blue Badger themed toy box version now.
Oh god, no!
Like it's gonna, Jack in the Box
Like
out?
a Jack in the Box.
Yeah.
Do 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 do.
That's what it is. Jack in the Box Blue Badger. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Fuck that shit, I'm out. Hell no way,
I
no
see,
how.
Grenade, I see.
Oops, bit too big there, my guy. There we go. That's the line I needed.
I think I did see that, Bess. I feel like I recall this. I'm really annoyed. The internet is like, oh, Ori, you like Ace Attorney. Watch all of these amazing looking Edgeworth and Phoenix related animatics. And it's like, okay, let me check the description. They tell me nothing about when this takes place or what spoilers may or not be here. Fuck! Can't watch it then! Ah!
But think of all the Edgeworth stuff you'll get to watch after we beat Ace Attorney.
But there's literally... Well, yeah, I do... Unless they explicitly state in the description that, like, oh, this, like, takes place after, you know, like, right after Turnabout Goodbyes, right? You know, like I read a fic recently, and it was, like, specifically takes place, like, right after, was it Trials and Tribulations? I can't remember, but it was something that it was like, oh, we're chill. You know, like the timeline.
We're in the clear.
I'm
good.
in the timeline. We're good. You have several automatics prepared. My goodness. Edward, no, Mason, the spoilers.
But that means he comes back in Endgame.
Yes, that is true.
That's how that works, right?
Technically.
Did you know Marvel apparently came out with a new movie? I think it was like Thunderbolts or something.
I've stopped paying attention.
I've been so behind on Marvel shit. I did not even know they had a new movie out.
I can't do it. It's good? Well, that's good.
Ooh. I'm debating. I definitely wouldn't go to theaters to see it. But streaming it for a movie night might not be terrible.
Apparently, Mason. Apparently
Someone
some
out
people
there
do.
does, Mason. Someone out there does, because they keep making them.
They doodly do. Beedle boo. Speedle
Ooh, quality of Marvel movies is slowly rising back up.
Oh, that's
Who
good
knows?
to hear.
Maybe they're out of their doldrums. I would hope so. Hi, Allie.
Allie! Feels like long time no see. How you doing? God, yeah, I don't know why. It felt really long.
Something about this weekend, man. I don't know.
In like a weird, bad way, though. I don't know how to explain it.
Well, okay, see, I can't claim this weekend was bad because it was
the
very
weekend
fun.
Wasn't bad. I feel like
I
the
went
time...
to the fair, I had some fair food, it was good, it was great.
I feel like this should be like Thursday. Like
You're
Monday
not the
felt
only one. I've had multiple
like
people tell me,
much.
see you Tuesday, and I'm like, I see you Thursday. And they're like, oh, is it not Thursday? I'm
yeah,
like,
I don't know what it is, but
Thursday.
it really feels like it. Oof, I'm sorry
I think
you're stressing,
we had
Allie.
an eclipse over the weekend.
Oh, did we?
I think so, because I've been seeing some videos about it. I don't know what hemisphere it was in, but apparently there was an eclipse, so I'm just gonna blame that.
Well, you keep talking about that, and I'm gonna get chocolate.
Ooh, enjoy your chocolate.
I want some chocolate. Chocolate.
Chocolate. Ooh, college got you stressing? I'm sorry, Allie. They always start early. It's like you take 2 days to go over the syllabus where it's like, okay, this isn't so bad. This is nice. And the next class, it's like, by the way, I want an 8-page paper and you got to read pages 20 to 200. And it's just like, oh. That part I do not miss. That part I definitely do not miss. I do miss the learning about cool new things. I never minded that. But the busy work I could have done without. As I'm sure we all could have, because it's just too much. Southern Hemisphere. Okay. That would make sense. Because one of my friends has been posting about it, and she's down there in that end. So if that's the case, that checks out. That checks out. Yeah, guys, let's just blame the week's weirdness on the eclipse. I feel like it's the perfect scapegoat. Busy work will be the death of you. Me too, Allie. Me too. Busy work and unpaid work. Both shall be the death. What am I coloring? I am praying that I am able to finish up Tally Mark's entry 1 because Ori needs it. We got a deadline to keep. We're hoping to be coming back in November.
Not hoping. We are. Thank you.
I changed it. I changed it.
Oh,
but
shit.
I got.
You were spouting nonsense. I
still got this one. And I got the big Avrit left to do. So we're almost there. I think I could get it done in the allotted amount of time we got tonight. And then maybe Thursday I'll be able to get the new one going if that's ready for me. Or continue writing.
I might finish it today.
That will lead to a very silent Mars.
I might finish it today.
Ooh, snap. Okay.
I mean, I'm literally clean. I have to finish this guard.
Hey, you ace.
Guard 1, and then I am, just some finishing touches away.
Well, Allie, I will say this. Since watching Gachiakuda, I got some new boys for Ori to draw.
Yeah, I am gonna dock it from Mars with Pay. Ah, shit, you're gonna make me draw people I've never seen?
Yes, I gotta prepare you for these guys. These goobers. Also, Ori, I feel like you're gonna love Gachiakuta. There's a very good mix of crouching more on hidden badass, power of friendship, but also togetherness and team vibes.
Ooh.
And then also just really solid character development, where I'm just like,
shit.
Yes, please.
You're selling me on this too hard, Mars. My gosh.
I'm selling you because I want to watch it with you.
I know.
I want to see your reaction to the first 4 episodes.
Okay.
Guys, if you have a best friend that you watch anime with, the excitement of watching something, yes, but also the excitement of seeing the other person's reaction is so fucking real. Like, I'm like, yes, I wouldn't mind rewatching this at all, but I mostly want to see your reaction to everything.
I have no idea, Ace. Mickey's an enigma. And I have never seen Dragon Ball.
With a peanut. All right, Ace, I gotta clarify. Are we talking about his Disneyfied version, or are we talking about the Kingdom Hearts version of Mickey?
Snap, crackle, pop, Ori. I like that.
Kingdom Hearts version of Mickey might be able to put up a fight.
Oh,
He doesn't know about the... He doesn't know about the... Oh, no, not the deaths! Oh, God. Oh, Godspeed, soldier.
So we haven't hit phone booth yet, have we?
No, we have.
Phone booth happened so early. I'm sorry, Mason. I'm not a Dragon Ball person. I have limited, even for like internet person level of Dragon Ball knowledge.
Mickey wins because of Toon Force. I'll have to take your word for it, Bass. If that's something from Kingdom Hearts, I apologize that I'm not recognizing it. It has been a very long time.
Oh my goodness. Allie.
We're going to build outward with the color.
That was, I had one friend that was very excited to see me watch, oh, I think it was Dylan. Watch, yeah, it must have been Dylan. JoJo's
a little bit more than a friend, then.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, the second one, with Joseph, and the death that happens there.
Oof.
Yeah, loved that. I will say, that's the only JoJo's I care about. There's nothing else of JoJo exists to me. I'm sorry.
I will still stand by part 5 is good, but it's because of the side characters. Like, Giorno, he's fine, he's okay. I wish we did more with him than what we did, because he's a little bland. I'd put him right behind Jonathan in that department. But, the side characters are kind of where it's at. I'm very mad at the ones they chose to kill off for that arc, because they always... JoJo's has a pattern, and it's so easy to pick up on so quickly. You know a character is going to die as soon as you get their backstory. And it's a trope.
Yeah, that happens in a fairy tale, too.
I know why it happens. It happens in so many things, and it drives me crazy because now I'm picking up on it as you want me to be emotionally attached to this character literally 5 minutes before you rip me away. But you know what would be more impactful?
This family is gonna die. Oh goodness!
Know the character and their struggles. How about 20 episodes before you rip them away from me? That would make it a little more sad.
It would make it more sad. I feel like
don't kill characters for bullshit reasons.
I feel like shonen anime and shonen manga and all of it falls very quickly into a bunch of pitfalls. Of course, you know, power creep is a big one, you know, all this sort of stuff. But I think what happens is I feel like the creator starts having too many ideas. Not in a bad way, but just in a, like, I can only work on this one thing, so all the ideas I have to go into here. And the vast majority of them
for another work where it may work better.
Yeah, just don't fit. Like, I felt that with Fairy Tail, right? I watched the last season of Fairy Tail, and I'm not talking about 100 Years Quest. I'm talking about your first one, the last season of that. The last 50 episodes. We get, like, backstory on a character with this, like, really cool world-building whole thing that happens. You know, we meet this character's mother who has, like, a whole thing to do with it. And it's like, this could be, like, this is something. right? Like, this is something, but it's just like, this should have been like its own manga prequel thing. You know, like, this shouldn't have been tried to be shoved into this, because we're literally meeting this character as we're fighting for, like, the end of the world about this other character. You know, and it's just like, great. But, like, this just... And they brought, like, two big world-ending forces together at once, which makes for, like, suspenseful, like, oh shit, how are we gonna deal with this? But it's like, now we're getting double the backstory at the same time. You know, like, I think that's the problem. Speaking of which, if not spoilers...
interesting with writing is that, you know, if you're constantly having your characters battle the end of the world, it's like, what makes this end of the world more end of the world?
But see, I think that you could do that.
How do you up the stakes?
I think that very easily you could make characters constantly fight the end of the world if you give them good character arcs.
Well, with the good character arcs, yeah, because that would...
But that's what I'm saying. If you give where it's like every world-ending battle is somehow like teaching one of the characters like about themselves, you know, and is like this world-ending battle is causing like a character to basically go through therapy or some shit, like you know, to like realize shit and have like this character growth, and then it all finally coalesces with like the biggest battle of them all, you know, at the very end where it's like universe level, and it's like only because we like dealt with ourselves and came out better people on the other side. You know, like, I feel like you could do it, but that's something...
Oh, gee.
It's
hello,
like,
Outcast.
Hello, Outcast. But you know what's interesting? Samurai Flamenco. Samurai Flamenco has a lot of fights, and a lot of weird fights. But the point is, it's not about the fights. Right? The fighting is a premise to deal with the other shit that is happening to the characters and the world.
And grander than just the universe and the people in it.
But so even though we're like, we very quickly go from like world-ending like stuff where it's like, oh, I thought this was like set in the real world, but no, we have aliens and mutants and monsters are actually real, and this is like there's a left turn that we were not prepared for.
And then when you learn what's going on,
but then it's like
so brilliant.
But it doesn't have to do with the fights. The fights are the framing of it. Yeah, so One Punch Man is in the realm, Allie, but I would say it's less about character development and more about the premise of a character that is not
it's more so
corrupted.
About the comedy.
Yeah, it's definitely mostly a comedy. And
it's
like,
definitely a gag anime.
I wouldn't say Saitama has like learned and grown, you know, as a person. He still kind of is who he is, and I guess he like has a friend now, and he's like having friends now, but like I don't feel like that's the point. It is much more just like a gag. But Allie asks, if it's not spoilers, are there going to be deaths in Outcasts? Mars, do we think it's spoilers to answer this? I don't think it's spoilers if we, like, you know, we're not going to say who. There will be people who die in Outcast.
Yes. Certain people will not make it to the end of the story.
Yes. There will be deaths.
That's too big. There we go. Yes.
We actually just, like, ironed this out a couple business meetings ago.
We did. This was a very recent business meeting. So, start your speculations. Enjoy.
There you go, Conspiracy.
To your computers,
Rebirth trickery for fun. There's no magic, so...
No rebirthing in this. Once you're
dead, you're dead.
No magic, unfortunately.
It's, yeah, grenade.
Pastry, why did you walk in on that? Sorry, Pastry. But also, hello. Welcome.
Hello, Pastry. Allie asked about Outcast, so that's your answer.
We had no choice but to answer.
I don't know if Dichotomy is still here.
potentially lurking.
A dichotomy can assuage one fear. but I'll only let dichotomy.
Others.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Ori and I actually just had a discussion about that and how it would affect the plot in Outcast, and we were like, no, this is the way to go. This feels appropriate for this particular moment. And
okay,
this
Allie.
particular character.
I'm gonna say, all of the major players have backstory. All of the Outcast crew has backstory. Everett has backstory. That has nothing to do. There's no correlation to be made.
Allie, I hate the trope of
We
reveal the
don't like this
backstory,
trope.
then die.
It's a bad
I do not
trope.
like that trope. It's bad. I personally find it a very cheap way of wringing tears from the audience.
Is.
So
It is
I
very
personally
cheap.
don't like doing it.
So they won't be correlated at all.
Oh, how are we on the dubbed version? It exists, Grenade. It definitely exists.
Ori does too much stuff. La 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 la.
It's a lot. Recording's hard. Life is pain some days.
Guys, it took me over a month to get backlog back from freaking Art Fight.
Art Fight was brutal, man. It was fun, but man, it was brutal.
I wouldn't even say it was necessarily brutal. It's just like I specifically, was doing less. And once backlog is gone, it's hard to get back. And what is that backlog going to? Fucking making the comic.
Funny how things work out.
Okay, I don't like
All
this
right.
mouth guard one. Try again.
There we go. We got another guard 1. On to number 2. G1. I just wrote glat instead of flat. Go me.
Nice.
Okay, it's 9:13. I am going to give my hand a little break
Oh,
until about 9:20.
that really changes the meaning of your sentence, Allie. I went from Allie saying, yeah, I meant it as a joke, but I'm not scared for the boys, to, but I'm now scared, but now I'm scared for the boys. I was like, oh no. Don't worry, guys, we got our AUs. We got lots of
Curls
AUs.
into a ball. Yeah, that's the fanfiction
Lots of
cope.
Outcast AUs.
That's the fanfiction cope. You killed my character. I can fix it with fanfiction. It's okay.
I think
Yes.
that I don't know how much I think the death flags will be clear. Is all I'll say.
I think they will too.
I think the death flags will be pretty obvious. The goal is not to startle, if that makes any sense. It's not like a plot twist or some shit.
No. If anything, it will make sense.
Yeah.
Within the context of everything.
I think it'll make total sense. I think it'll be well, signposted that, like, this is where we're going with it.
Yeah. I promise you guys you're in good hands.
It'll all be narratively consistent. Nothing for the shock
Narratively
factor.
consistent, appropriate, with good payoff.
Yeah.
He's
And
too
Jenna knows his
loving.
dad is gonna die. Oh, I mean, if we follow the Ace Attorney logic,
I mean,
he's gonna die or go to
Holton's-
jail.
Holton's already past trauma age, though.
Yeah, you're right. No, K's. Yeah.
Eustace was blessed with the misfortune of skipping the trauma age, apparently.
Eustace's education was delayed in more ways than one.
It's okay, we're making up for it
Yeah,
now.
he's making up for it fucking 8 years later. Is that the math?
Excelsius, electric chair.
Yeah, 8 years later.
Hey, instead of 9, he loses his father at 19. It's just a 10-year gap.
All the good dads die
wait.
young.
Hold the phone. What age is Eustace in the main?
I think he's 17. Is he
17? Because if he was 19, I would have laughed.
He's
my
definitely
ass off.
not 19. 17. Yeah, I got it right.
Okay. Damn. We could have just been 10 years away from trauma age. Ugh.
Dang, Mason.
Tis tis.
I'm surprised at that fact, to be honest. Knowing the, usually you don't see a lot of deaths in Slice of Life. You on vacation, Grenade? How nice.
Ooh. Oh, right. Don't spoil stuff. Sorry, Allie. Dang it.
Ah!
Where are you vacationing, Grenade?
I think just on vacation.
Oh, that's nice.
Unless you're time zoning it up somewhere.
You're time zoning it up. More power to ya.
My lord. Oh, a flashback? Okay. I promise that we're not talking about deaths in flashbacks here. There are deaths in flashbacks here, but that's not what our answer to Allie's question was in regards to.
I feel that, Grenade. So a staycation. That's really nice.
Vibes. That's what Dylan just had this week. He has to actually go back to work tomorrow. He's not happy.
Oh, poor Dylan.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I'm kind of counting the days till fall break.
Yeah.
I will still have to work that day, but it'll be less than usual. But, Ori, I'm going to dip for a moment to grab some water. Can you entertain the masses?
I can, I guess, if you're going to do this.
Okay. I mean, I'm still listening, so... You've been warned.
Your boss wouldn't let you get paid instead of take... I'm so confused, Grenade. Isn't taking your paid time off getting paid? There's a lot of trauma, Allie. There's a lot of trauma. And the trauma age is 9. That's what Ace Attorney has taught us. Whether or not we follow these rules in our comic will be yet to be seen. I'm almost done. And then I just have to add all the whale tails. I'm not gonna say what I just thought of. Oh, I see, Grenade. So they're making you take your vacation. They wouldn't just give you a payout. I see, I see, I see. That's dumb. But hey. Now you don't have to work and you still get paid. Hello, William Shakespeare. Whale tails? Like dragon tails? That's what I'm thinking about when you say that. That's not what I was thinking about when I said it, though. Oh, William's asking about the Ace Attorney stream. Oh, Yeah, the one that just happened today is a fake because I was stupid. That's not a real one. I shall delete it. Yeah, the one that happened today is not the right one. It's the one that happened before that. If it has the like Ace Tooney thing as the bit, that's not it. This is the last one from Friday. But this is the stream we're doing today. Yeah. It should still be there in the live list, just a little further back. Boop-a-doop-boo. Boop-a-doo. Alright. What am I doing? Trying to finish this. Trying to get this ready to go to Mars. Yeah, no real one from today. Only the one from Friday. Sorry. Sometimes I'm bad at streaming. There's so many moving parts.
You said you gotta get ready to go to Mars. Did you put it in the rocket ship?
I don't even. I've lost the throat. The.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
You said get it ready to send to Mars.
I don't
so we
remember
put it in
that.
The rocket ship.
So. Oh.
What don't you remember?
The thing, the lines. Everybody's asking me questions that I have to think about.
It was said but 5 seconds ago.
Yeah. But I'm trying to answer questions about the accidental Ace Attorney stream that I started streaming today earlier.
Oh,
because
I gotta be
was
honest,
dumb.
I didn't even notice that.
Of course, Allie, you can always gush about Dungeon Meshi. Laios is my boy. Laios is my best favoritist boy. I have him here. He sits and watches me.
He gets snubbed so bad by his own show.
Yeah, why do they not get... Marcel has so many fucking figures. I get her having
He came
more.
out with another.
I get her having more.
There's another, you guys. It's insane.
Yeah, Cinder was just streaming today, Grenade, and he just put out a YouTube video, I believe.
Yeah. Cinder's been pretty active from what I can see.
Yeah, he's been going.
Been doing his thing.
Oh, he's dusty.
He's cindering.
Laios, a little dusty. Yeah, okay,
no.
mate, I get why
Clean your boy.
the girls have more figures than him. But the amount of more? The amount... Yeah, Allie, fucking read the manga. Allie, read the manga now.
Allie, read the manga.
Allie, you have no excuse now. The second you're like the art direction, that's all the mangaka. Please read the manga now, because the manga has identified. The manga has influenced my style specifically in a couple of ways.
The reason Ori draws feathers the way she does, you can thank Dungeon Meshi for that.
Elf ears, very important.
It's so.
You get more Chilchuck. There's more Chilchuck coming. We get more Chilchuck stuff coming.
Tons of Chiltuck.
Chiltuck.
So, Chilchuck. Oh my god.
Woo! And I was getting yelled at for Midnight Brain.
Did I mention my job is talking?
Doesn't seem like it right now. No.
Well, it doesn't when you do it for 8 hours straight.
Okay.
Hello, Penguin.
Hello, Penguin.
Oh, and Aurora. Hello.
Hello, Aurora.
Welcome.
Hello,
We got a lot of people in chat tonight.
We do got a lot of people today.
Welcome to Comic Corner.
Hey, maybe maybe in some ways the whatchamahoos is doing us favors. The filters do us
Maybe
favors.
so.
They're saying, "Oh, this Comic Corner stream, that's safe for everyone." We've been doing pretty good.
Little did they know. Shh, no one tell them.
Don't tell them.
Keep our secret.
Adventure quest.
Let's
Ooh.
see. I need this next.
Yes, Allie. It's so good. I'm like waiting with bated breath. I'm like, what's she gonna do next? What's she gonna make next? She gonna make something next? What gonna be?
I'm excited for that. I will say though, Witch Atelier is filling that hole that Dungeon Meshi has left in my heart at the moment.
And I am also excited for that anime. I'll probably end up.
Wait to lend you the manga for that, Ori.
When does the anime come out? I'm just curious because I'll probably end up at this point watching the anime and then reading all the manga afterwards.
I think it's gonna be next year.
Yeah. So as long as it comes out before my vacation
next
year, then that's how that's gonna go.
I mean, Allie, sometimes your library has
Yeah,
manga.
Roval.
That's how I've been reading Witch Hat.
Ooh, nice pastry. They're getting Witch Hat through that too.
Ooh, nice, nice. It's so damn good. I think, I know it keeps changing week to week. I'm locking it in now. Volume 7 was my favorite. Volume 7 was my favorite.
I know that there's the, like, box set, Allie, which literally if I didn't own it before, I would have gotten the box set, but...
Didn't they make the box set look like a mimic?
It does, yeah. It does look like a mimic.
We stand creative box sets. So damn good. Do it, Allie! And if they don't have it, they might be able to order it for you. That's
Yeah,
why
I would say,
libraries
honestly,
are based as hell.
the manga per volume isn't that bad. It's like $11 to $13 per volume. In that range. That's not bad.
Could be worse.
The box set is $120 for the special mimic one. But just the set,
okay,
no
that's
special.
a bit of a splurge.
Well, I mean, I think the maths.
The math does math. Oscar, hello.
You're saving, actually.
Oh my gosh, we got everyone in chat
Yeah,
tonight.
in both
You
cases,
and
you are saving with the box set. Because there's 14 volumes. And if you do that times the lower price, which is 11, and that's still under the lowest price, you get 155, which is higher than the special box set, which is 120, where just the regular set is only 103.
Oh.
Sure, Obsidian. Oscar!
Sure, what book are you reading, Aurora?
Yeah, almost
also,
everyone is
do you prefer to go
here.
by Obsidian or Aurora? Or anything else? Please let us
Yes.
know.
Blorble.
I'm sorry, I see the Aurora capitalized, and chat is on a very tiny screen for me, so that's what my eye is drawn to. But if that's incorrect, please let me know.
Well, everyone's saying Aurora, so who knows? Oh, goodness gracious.
Oops. I need a new layer. Fuck.
Okay.
There we go.
This goes on. I need to check. There's one thing I hate about Procreate above everything else, and that is the fact that you can't temporarily flip the canvas. You have to permanently flip the canvas. And what I mean by that is I don't know, can you guys see it? You can't see it. Hold on. Maybe. Okay, you can see it now. So there's on Clip Studio Paint, there's a little button here that allows me to flip the canvas. And I flipped it. But see how it's blue? That shows me that this is not the way my canvas is normally oriented. It shows me that I have it currently flipped. And then I can unflip it. So I can tell when it's not facing the direction that it should be facing, and I flipped it. In Procreate, I'm literally, like, actually flipping it. So there's no indication of which direction is the proper way. And then you just get drawn, and then you don't fucking realize. And then you draw it the wrong way because you flipped the canvas. And it's like... ugh.
And then it's just like, oh, well, now I gotta fix that.
Yeah.
It is an investment, Allie. It's an investment in
yes,
yourself,
Penguin,
and it's worth
but that's
it.
not what I'm talking about.
That's what you do, though. You capitalize on those birthday and Christmas gifts.
Oh, yeah.
I told my parents the other day, this is what I want. I want the Witch Hat box set. Get it specifically from this website, please and thank you.
I don't think I've ever bought a Pokemon game.
You have not.
I don't think I've ever bought a Pokemon
I
game.
don't think so. Every single one of them have been gifts.
They usually do best. They usually do. That's why I got the
They might also have like pre-orders and stuff. That's why I got the Link
DVD.
Click box set. Because I got little figures with that. I got photo cards. Whole bunch of cool stuff. And I was like, my collection is huge and I love it all. Wait, who was assassinated by Nintendo ninjas? How did we get to that? I'm lost. Oh, by either one? Okay, cool,
I think
Aurora.
it's the book.
I don't know, I just got very lost in the conversation.
Yes, Allie, but with the comic, it matters the direction. And so it's a pain in my patukas.
Yes, especially when you're in a small enclosed area and everything needs to be a specific way because room dimensions suck. Even in writing, you gotta remember where you placed everything in the room. I was like, crap, where did I put that table again? How many strides does he need to take? How close is it to the door? Fuck.
We're braining too hard here.
We're braining very hard.
I don't even think that hard about it. I can't. If I had to think that hard about it, Outcast would never exist. I hand wave a lot. Soup called me out, but like, such is life.
Did he?
Soup said something along the lines of like, something, but I guess the boat changes size anyway. I'm just like, wow.
Wow. Savage Soup, that's what we call him.
I'm really attempting to embody the first make it exist, you can make it good after, or whatever. And just like, I want the comic... That's kind of
my philosophy with writing.
I need the comic to exist more than I need it to be perfect. And if that's something I can successfully allow myself to hand wave, I will.
That's the compromise.
Right. The boat changes size, positive.
Hey, the boat changes size. Hoten's hair stripies change size. Sinet's tail stripes are never in the same spot twice.
It's one of those things that I can't bring myself to have to make matter, because if I try to make it matter, I'll never get it done. You know? Yeah, Soup is very good about the like, oh, I want to know how big the area is or something. And it's like, that's great. And I agree. You know, my that can use some work without question. I totally get it. But I'm also, a part of me is like, well, I just need it to exist, though. Okay, all I'm saying, Allie, is now that you read Outcast, remember? You read Outcast. Very late in the game, quote unquote, you've seen me drawing for a while recently, right? And, yeah, that too, Aurora, like, you know, a lot of things have, issues that, you know, people pass by, and then, like, people who, like, sit down and really look at it can see, like, animation errors and all this sort of stuff. But, I too would like to know how big the area is. Yes. I keep trying to say the thing to Allie, and I'm blanking on what it is. Oh, so Allie, so you've read the comic recently, right? After seeing me draw and seeing my current art, you know, at this point for a long time. Now that you've read the comic, did you feel like you started reading the comic and were like, oh, wow, Ori's art is that bad back then? Damn. And even if you did that stop you from reading it? Question mark?
This is for market research.
Because then also, well, I know it didn't stop her from reading it because she read it. But the point I'm trying to make is that pick literally any webtoon comic artist that you like and go back to the beginning and look at what they did, what art they drew all that time ago. There's actually two things that could happen. Sometimes the art quality, quote unquote, actually decreases. You know, because they're rushing now, right? A lot of times you see like newer seasons of like, what are they called? Originals kind of die a little bit because they're rushing quality. Now. They're rushing. They literally just can't spend as much time on it. But the story's good enough and the art is clear enough that it's still worth watching, right? We're not in Outcast for the backgrounds. I'm not here trying to win any awards or make big, beautiful prints out of it. I know, and if I tried that hard, I would give up a long time ago. Because if I'm honest, I still pretty unhappy with it sometimes. And I'm having an existential crisis about backgrounds right these days. But the point is I'm still gonna push through and do Outcast anyway, because I know that I want my Blorbos to exist. And the other thing is,
and I want Ori to help the Blorbos exist.
You can't get better by not doing something. You know what I'm saying? So, Allie,
well, you always gotta practice. If you want to see that skill grow.
If, what's Ace Tooney?
It's us!
Evil Nath. Ace Tooney is technically Mars, this girl in the purple with the red hair. Me, Ori, hello. Pink hair with green clothing. And a third, Dylan, who is usually a devilishly handsome looking fellow with horns. And, we are three people who like to, make silly voices and play mostly visual novel games. Like Ace Attorney.
And those games usually involve Ace Attorney.
Our two aces, Mars and I are ace, and an attorney. Dylan is a practicing licensed attorney. And so playing Ace Attorney specifically, we get to hear the law and stuff about that. We will never play Family Guy funnies. I don't even know what that is. I'm not the empty chair. Penguin,
no, Ori is not the empty chair.
I'm sorry. Well, so can Federico and Oscar. I don't know if they're still here, Aurora.
Oscar might be.
But they are both Spanish as a first language.
Yes. Oscar's even helped us with a Spanish translation.
Yeah, for the comic.
Of Outcaste.
I've listened to some of Oscar's streams.
Thank you, Oscar.
And tried to try to understand him. Try to practice. That's hard.
That's honestly the best way.
Damn, Gardwan.
Like real life practice.
I drew you too well.
Oh, fuck. You drew him really well.
What is this? Stop it, sir. Stop it, sir.
Here he is. Terrified Gardwan. What could he be so scared of?
They call him the Rizzler. Oh, gosh. I don't need him called the Rizzler. I haven't said it all stream yet, but Smash. There it went.
Nash.
You couldn't go one stream without it.
Look how mean this guy is, though. Really? Smash? The personality's got to factor in somewhere, you guys.
I mean, I will say, it certainly doesn't always factor in.
Well, we know this
If
very
Smasher
well.
passes any indication, it only sometimes factors in. There are some characters who are just so beautiful that you can hand wave. Their god-awful personality.
One a hand wave? I'm not so sure.
No, I'm just mad at myself about Guard 1.
Oh, well, that sounds like a you problem. What is a Rizzler? I think it's just someone who has
a charismatic Twizzler. No, it's
Sure.
It's somebody who has a lot of Riz, which is charisma. Riz is short for charisma. So somebody who is a Rizzler is very good at doing the rizzing.
Yes. They're charismatic.
They're very charismatic.
Although, I don't know, as soon as this guy steps into the room, I think that all falls apart pretty quick for Garwan.
Yes, okay. In comparison to Everett,
Like,
there are very
come on.
few that can stand up.
No one's beating this.
Someone who
No
rizzles.
one's beating that. It's a very imposing aura.
Hybrids of vampires and you mean like a vampire werewolf hybrid? I actually, once upon a time, back in the past, I read a fanfic that had vampires and that it involved one of the characters ended up being a vampire werewolf hybrid, which was an interesting story plot point, to be certain. I wasn't against it.
Okay. Mr. Averett,
This is a cute
I
panic
need your
panel.
reference sheet, good sir.
We love when if there's one thing you need to know about Ori, and Ori is me, by the way, for those who are new here, is that apparently I like drawing characters.
How are people supposed to know?
I'm sorry, that's what this. I don't think people read them. I'm gonna be completely honest, Mars. I don't think people read them.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But
Everything Ori touches is a smash.
unless I try really, really hard to not make it a smash. That's why there's a.
Always is somebody's smash.
Oh yeah, yes. But that's kind of why I want to draw like every character from Date Everything, which is a lot of characters, but like.
That's a crap
I just
ton of
want to
characters.
try. I just it'd be interesting to see them in my style, you know?
Okay.
Like it'd be fun.
This
That's why
is
I'm really
undercut.
excited for Court Everything, guys. We gotta do Court
Is the
Everything.
hair. Oh, well, that's a given.
I mean, you're welcome to, Aurora. Chat's moving a little fast for me to read it. But did you say the title? I missed the title.
I thought a new person, Mufasa, joined for a second. And I saw it came from pastry. I'm like, oh, okay, good.
Everything
familiar person.
Ori
Thank
touches is a smash.
What
son.
furniture would the Outcast crew be?
Venom
they're asking
of
the
might.
real questions
Ooh.
right now.
Very fun.
Ooh.
I do indeed have a very particular set of skills.
Yeah.
This is a really tough question. Bass, I think
I have not thought about this at all.
I have not thought about this for any character. Like, I couldn't even tell you, like, what is Phoenix, you know, or what, like... Because I feel like my difficulty is the fact that date everything
because he's the bottom. I don't know.
But he doesn't get
Why is this
stepped on
sluggy?
like that. Like it's not the same.
That's why. Okay, let's lower you there.
It's not
Yaha!
the
There we go.
Same. I don't know. Yet.
I mean, it's funny that you mentioned Avrit being a carpet, because talking about Mufasa, it reminds me of the line from Lion King where they think, and just think, when he gets dirty, you could take him out and beat him. That really is the vibe with Avrit.
What type of my goodness, what are these questions?
Okay, Avrit, he's mayonnaise. Avrit is mayonnaise. I feel like that could be locked in.
I don't know why. Like why? I don't. I guess like condiments and furniture don't have enough vibe to me where they can be like complex characters. But going the opposite
like
way
Mayo is
easy.
divisive enough, and Avrit is a divisive character. So it's like maybe it could work in that way. Or horseradish. Maybe that's more divisive.
I have no idea. See, it's like one of these things where it's like, oh, when date everything is like, oh, here's the bed. And like, here's what the vibes of the bed are translated into a character. It's like, oh, this makes sense, right? Like, I get it. But going the other way is like, I feel like they're just... I don't know. Oh,
okay,
is
so
this
how about,
so Penguin?
How about
Milano's
turn it on its head
Nutella?
this way, Ori? If Milano and Hotsun were to dress up as a ketchup and mustard combo for Halloween, who would be what? Would Hotsun be
mustard.
the ketchup, or would Milano
No,
be the ketchup?
Hotsun's mustard. Everybody likes ketchup.
Well, you answered that very quickly.
But see, you're limiting it. Condiment is an incredibly wide category. Like, I could sit here and they could all just be salad dressings and I'd still be fucking, like, you know, like, what is it? Because I also feel like, well, there's a lot of things that have universal vibes. When you start getting into the weeds of it, it's like, they're not so universal anymore. You know? It's very
Condiments
like
in particular are very hard to like get a handle on.
like ketchup, mustard, easy. Like everybody has like a thoughts of that. The second you throw like relish in there is like what now?
I see what you mean.
You know?
All right, we gotta give our boy his undercut.
Like in this trio, Avrit is the relish. But, like, I don't feel like that's right. Oh, what flavor of cork? Is there enough corks? There's a perfect amount of corks. All right, Milano's charm. Hotsun's strange. We'll put...
Am I blanking on what corks are?
We'll put Ferrex's up. Avrit's bottom.
Ori, what are we talking corks?
Avrit's bottom.
What kind of quark are we talking about?
We're talking about quarks! Up, down, strange charm, top, bottom. If you don't know what a quark is, don't matter, you still got them, because there's leptons and bosons, unless some things are missing. Make up everything that we can see and now we know exists.
Okay, thank you.
A quark is a fundamental constituent of matter observed in 1968 from deep elastic scatter. We found that protons aren't as simple as we thought. We thought they were solid particles, but they are not. Protons, in fact, are made up of 3 separate pieces. It just gets more confusing as our knowledge increases. And that is what a quark is. It's a piece of a proton, and they also make up other things, including the neutron. Oh, up, down, strange charm.
Okay, so we weren't talking about the actual quark. I thought we were talking about a made-up something.
If you don't know what a quark is, it don't matter. You still got them. I'm surprised I know that still that well. That was a pull. That was a pull.
Aurora. Apparently they were.
See again,
what
soda
flavor of soda are they?
We're like hitting so many options. Thank you, thank you, Allie.
We're like birch beer. Are we
like we've gone
root beer, cream soda, Mountain Dew? Okay, Ferrex is giving Mountain Dew.
Ferrex is giving Red Bull. Is that a soda?
Really? I
don't know.
Red Bull as a soda. That's an energy drink.
Oh, okay.
At least,
but so much soda has caffeine.
Advertised as an energy drink. Yeah, but they're never advertised as energy drinks.
See, we're having an issue already, Canadian Lucifer.
This is the struggle. All right, I'm gonna need a lot of blue.
What do you mean, Aurora? Nothing squared exists? You mean like 0 to the power of 2 exists?
I guess I should
or
do your arms first.
Oh, my brain. See, we went from midnight brain to talking about science and stuff.
Yeah, and suddenly we're popping
great
off.
Combination. Again, I'm fucking impressed. Love Hank Green. Hank Green, man. Hank Green.
Remember half of the stuff from science without
I'm
him.
sorry. Forget Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was always just mid. Hank Green is the science communicator of the lifetime. All right? I'm sorry.
Words.
Nothing can beat Hank, man. Hank's great. John's also great too, but like Hank. Okay? I'm a Hank stan. God.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Really? More of a John stan? I mean, I say the reverse, Roval. I'm the Hank stan, but I won't deny John.
The divide happening here.
Oh, interesting, Aurora. Very wild.
Very
cool. God. One of the first things I ever fucking did was me and my 3 me and my 3 middle school friends made a birthday card for Hank Green. And we mailed it to him.
Wow, now that's dedication.
This is like early Vlogbrothers too. You know, this is like,
I mean, Bass, no one's stopping you from dropping a tweet in the couch.
Yeah. Drop
you
all
certainly
the tweets.
Can. Just don't let it fall between the cushions.
I love
or we'll never find
SciShow. They have like what's it called? Is it it's like Ask Hank Anything or something, where they bring these comedians on, and they had like Rhett and Link on from, you know, Good Mythical Morning, but they also had like a bunch of other people from like the game that are commonly seen on the Game Changer show. That were like on there, and they like ask questions and they just go down rabbit holes with Hank, and it's great. It's really, really fun to watch, to listen to.
That sounds like some good background stuff while arting.
Mm-hmm. That'd be pretty insane, Aurora. Okay, you have a thing already. We'll pretend that your thing is hidden. And we'll move on. What was that noise?
That was... I'm trying to think of what variant of laugh that is, because we have guinea pig, we have teapot.
A classic one is considered, like, spray bottle.
That one felt like spray bottle to me.
I think, yeah, it would have to be spray bottle.
That was spray bottle. Okay, Ori, I got a question for you.
Yes.
I see 2 different grays on the character sheet. Now, I think his sleeves and pants are this lighter gray on the whale tail emblem.
Yes, the only darker gray is the other part of the whale tail emblem.
Literally, that's all it's used for.
Yeah.
Okay, just double checking.
So it's only with the metal. I mean, it might be on the other metal too, but again, it's definitely in the spear. But that's the only place it's used for. It's not on his outfit.
Okay. I can live with that. That's more than fine. I always gotta double check these things. My job is to make Ori's life easier, not give her stuff she needs to repaint.
Beautiful.
And that's what science as a whole kind of feels like, Aurora. We don't know what something is. We can test and find out and use science to show what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The core principle. No, I'm gonna do the jacket first because fuck that.
Was that scary?
Fuck your pants, Everett. I'm not doing them yet.
What's wrong with his pants?
What's wrong with them is that his little shirt comes down in the points and I don't feel like drawing in between the lines. So we're doing the shirt first and then we're gonna go ham with the pants.
Mars is taking the lazy way out. The easy way out.
The lazy way? Combination lazy, easy?
Yes.
Lazy?
That is what happened, yes.
Brilliant. Added to the dictionary.
Taking the lazy way.
The lazy way.
I climb the mountain and across the river and I'm almost there.
'Cause it's a big ass panel that I want to finish. I don't even know what I'm singing anymore.
I think the problem, Roval, is the part where people are just smart enough that they don't know they're wrong. That graph. Don't remember what the graph is called. That's the problem.
What graph are we talking about?
There's a graph, and it's where basically it's like you know nothing of a topic, and you know nothing of a topic. You know a little bit about a topic, but you think you're like an expert. And then it's like when you are an expert, you know all the stuff you don't know. Yeah, Dunning-Kruger. Thank you, Bass. Thank you.
Oh, that one. Okay,
this is my best Gardwan yet. This is the lean Gardwan. That's the problem, Roval. If that effect did not exist and people were just like linearly, as they know something, they still are aware of the other thing. I don't think Gardwan's getting on Art Fight 2026. I'm like, I'm back and forth about Flare being added to Art Fight, and the sole reason I would add Flare to Art Fight is because you can get double points for, like, not double points, but like you can submit
extra credit.
Not even extra credit. You can submit Paper Demon prompts to Art Fight. So, like, if I was to draw something with Flare in it and somebody else's character that also fulfilled a Paper Demon prompt, that's one piece of art that fits 2 things. Which is
you submit one for English 1 and then the same assignment for English 2. That's the vibe.
Well, Allie, if we're on the same team, maybe I'll be fancy. Enthuse! How are ya?
Hi, Enthuse. Glad you could make it.
I would love
going on with the
Outcaste to
bottom?
become huge, but slowly.
Oh, it's
I
all
feel
gray.
like that's the
Okay.
big thing. I feel like blowing up quick is the problem. I want to get a decent size over time.
Now, when fame comes too fast, it is overwhelming, and no one can keep up with it. No one wants that. Oops, that's not the color I wanted.
I don't want to go viral.
There we go.
I have one specific type of fame that I want, and it's very, very specific. I want one of our shorts to become of trending audio that people make their, like, OC little animatics to and do stuff to.
That would be an honor.
And, but I specifically want that because 99% of the time you don't know where that, like, where an audio came from like that. So it's not gonna, like, make us go viral or something, but we'll know. And that would be epic. That's what I... if that happens, I'll, like, we made it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that happens, we made it. I feel like we're out of pocket enough where that can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we have the makings of greatness. Jimbo?
We do. We certainly do.
But,
I'm not biased at all.
unless you walk the dog for an hour, Penguin, well, I guess it depends on the dog. Some dogs you can walk. Ah.
I dog sat for a little Bichon Frise, and he barely even wanted to go up and around the block. And I'm like, this is what you gotta do, my guy, because you can't be pooping at the end of the house. This is what you gotta do. Uh-oh. Oh my.
What are we? Oh no.
Dear.
Oh no.
Why are profile pictures there? Ruh-roh, Raggy. Shit, guys, you were right. Ori is on top.
Reactive. Stop. Reactive. Why?
Ah, fuck. Man.
Sources.
How do we fix this one?
I'm trying to fix it. It's just a connection.
Oh, man.
It's something with reactive being mean to Discord. God damn it.
Excuse me. What are we clipping? What are we clipping? Oh boy. I'm just gonna keep painting Everett's pants. Oh. Oh, we're vanished.
Refresh. No. Okay.
Doesn't seem to have worked.
Library? Okay, Mars, just set your active to something else and then set it back to T.
All right, give me a sec. Ho hum de
Why are we clipping this?
Ooh, guys.
Now go back to T. Don't
Go
say
watch
Sally.
Detective Grimoire. A new episode came out today. This was the outfit I wore during it. Isn't it cute?
Yeah, but in the old Avatar style. Mars 1.0.
It was in the old Avatar style. So go experience old Avatars and our playthrough with Cinder. All right, shilling is over. Back to my tea outfit.
Shit, you're right. Canadian Lucifer came in with like
Canadian Lucifer.
Bet. I know you've been here. Oh, that was it. My lord.
Yes, Canadian Lucifer is very powerful.
Canadian Lucifer is
very
so
true.
powerful. I don't. The chaos energy that exudes from Canadian Lucifer is just insane.
It's unmatched.
If we can harness
unparalleled.
that power now, huh?
I wouldn't hate that. Where the hell are your boot colors, good sir? Are these them? Those look way too dark.
No, this I completely blame on Reactive. Reactive just got a big update between, like, it literally happened the night, like right after we finished streaming Ace Attorney was the big update that happened.
Oh my god, we came in
So this is a
clutch
massive
at that one.
update, and I blame it solely on that because all that fucked was reactive. So that is my belief. That is what is holding
Man
me
with
together.
the big black boots. There he is. All right, I say we go top to bottom with the details on this
Yes,
guy.
I'm still
What do you guys
fucking
say?
watching.
Let's do it. Let's do it. First, I gotta fill in this missing ear because Ori doesn't close her lines.
Sue me!
I will.
I'll dock your pay! All the money I'm gonna give you in this suit is gonna come out of your paycheck.
Allie needs some face help. Is there a specific way you make every character face unique?
Yeah. So the way that I specifically
source of energy we're getting from Canada.
No.
I'm crying.
Yeah. So Allie, there's
Lucifer.
Oh, wait, we're leaving?
No, I just said hide. It was part of the joke.
Oh, hide. I thought you said like hi. I was like, wait, what? What is happening?
No, hide.
Yeah, the ultimate trial as the music like kicks up really loud. Jesus. Why is this pursuit particularly loud in my brain?
It's very pursuity.
Okay. So Allie, yes, let me actually answer your question. So what I specifically do, and this is something that I try very, very hard on when I do make new characters, is there's like specific points in the face, especially for my type of art style, right? It all does depend on your art style, but I would say we're in like the same genre of art style. That's the chin shape, the eye shape, and the eyebrow shape. And then, of course, you can play with size. I don't play with size too much of, like you know, you can have, like, smaller eyes, bigger eyes, you know, this sort of thing. I'll also change the nose shape. I have, like a couple of noses that I will do. But the big ones that I really go for are the chin shape and the eye shape. And then as, like, a secondary, I would say eyebrows and nose. And just making sure that those don't line up unexpectedly, I guess is the question. So you can see here, Everett and Gardwan have a similar face shape, but it is a little different. Gardwan's face is wider than Everett's, but you can still say they have like a general kind of square jaw, but their noses are different. Their eyebrows are different, and their eye shape is different. And again, I say, like, in this style, the eye shape is very... And on top of that, again, the hair really does change how a character looks. So just kind of making sure that you don't, like, line up too many at the same time. Because then you can have Guard 2... right? He has very round eyes, a very round face, very different hair, you know, and then of course adding facial hair at any level does, don't focus too hard on that, Ellie. When I talk about art style, I mean like the way you simplify stuff. Like, so I would say, like, I simplify in an anime eye type of way, right? I simplify in, like, you know, a Western anime-inspired cartoon kind of way. That's where I would put my style at. And and so that's how I think about it. So you can also see Guard 2 has rounded eyebrows compared to Guard 1. And those are the things I think about. I definitely try to... Yeah, and Guard 2's nose. I specifically made him very round and Guard 1 very pointy. But specifically trying to sort of line those up so they don't overlap. let's see if I can grab the lineup quickly.
And one of the things that's pretty fun with this particular series is the way we have the collars. That affects, in a large way, how the facial features look as well. So that adds the uniqueness to just the nature of the story we're telling. Really informs the character designs.
Okay, so here's the lineup of the Outcast boys. And I'm going to show you sort of... So you can see Hotsun has a pointed but round chin. He has the slash nose and these very big eyes with the point, right? His eye shape is like this, and then he has just like a classic curved eyebrow. Sinnet has a slightly more flat and angular eyebrow, but it's not super angular. He has these very almond-shaped eyes, and then he has a rounder face than Hotsun's, right? It's wider, it's rounder, it's not as pointy. You go to Milano. Milano has like a defined jawline, but it's thinner than you were seeing like Avrit's be. He has the two little slant nose. Oh, also Sinnet has a two slant nose. He has these slightly pointed eyes, and then he does have fairly angular eyebrows. Ferrex has a pointed chin. He has the pointiest chin of them all. So it goes round and then to a point. He, of course, has the feline nose, but then he has larger almond-shaped eyes than Sinnet. So he's kind of like in between Hotsun and Sinnet, where they come up. Again, very cat-like. And then he has these big, thick, but short eyebrows. And then you have Aster. Aster has pretty much the widest and like angularist jaw. He's got the two-line nose. And then he has very straight across eyebrows. So like even when he raises them up, they don't like move very much. And then unlike Milano's eyes, which kind of come at like a slant like this, Aster's come straight across and in. It's not as dramatic. And that sets them all apart. Yes, the pointiest chin of all the Seven Seas. But then on top of that, like, the hair changes the shape. I specifically parted... I'm right hair part dominant. I like naturally to put the hair part on the right side of the head, as you can see. And after realizing that, I went, fuck! We gotta make Sinnets go on the other side. Literally what happened. But just, you know, trying to change up the styles. Milano and Hotsun have similar hair, but Milano has this flip here versus Hotsun's flips down. And then, of course, Milano has the big fluffy hair overall versus Hotsun's braid. Same with Sinnet has more front pieces, but he still has the downturned bit. You know, it's just ways of varying. Like, you can see I have, like, trends, right? But you can see how Ferrex's hair, while it is similar looking to Aster's, I put more overlap in those front pieces than with Ferrex. And then Ferrex has more fluff down here. All this sort of stuff. So it's taking in, you know, it's just making sure that when you're drawing a face, you are specifically taking into account not drawing the same exact shape of face every time, right? So you have the angular one, but then you can, of course, have, like I said, the rounded pointed, and it's longer. You can play with wide, you know, Olus has like a wider face as well. You know, look like this. You can tell that a lot of my thing really comes from, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna trigger the sleeper agent, Voltron. And the reason when you look at them, you can really see their face shape differences as well. Here's the line.
They're very simple, but very distinct.
Well, yeah, and that's very much what I embodied when doing this, right, you have very angular Shiro with a very wide chin and a kind of longer face. You have Keith, who has, again, pointiest chin in the universe. But then, unlike Keith, Lance's is round and then pointed. Pidge's is somewhere in between, but it's shorter overall. It's not as long of a face as they have. And then Hunk, of course, has this softish, very wide face. But then you also see it in their eyes. Shiro has these little lash bits going on, where Keith has more of like a downward pointy. Lance has, this version coming up here. Pidge has very close to what Hotsun's eyes are. And then Hunk has sort of more the downward, Laios type eyes. And then again, eyebrows. Hunk has thick eyebrows. Pidge has these. Lance has little tiny thin ones. Keith has very classic, thick and bushy. And then Shiro's is kind of in that same realm as well. So this is big inspiration for me, Allie. I would say, again, Voltron Legendary Fender is probably one of my, most explicit, this is where I started drawing kind of things. But I specifically tried to embody that. And then, of course, you can see it with the hair as well, right? They all have very drastically different hairstyles. And it's one of these things where all of this together is what makes up a face. And on top of that, having accessories, okay? Pidge's glasses are very important to the look of the face, right? Like having the scar, all of these things in real life, when you look at actual people.
Glasses really change
the shape of your face. Scars, moles, freckles, all these sort of things. But even your hairstyle, having bangs or not having bangs, right? Pulling your hair back or not, you look very different. And as long as you keep, the rest of it the same, it can be oh shit. But in real life, Dylan had a time there where he slicked back his hair, and it's still Dylan because the rest of him is the same, but it is a noticeable difference. Guys, I did no makeup. I put on a wig that was short hair, but similar to my actual hair color. I put on a wig. Okay? I wore a normal bra. I just wore a big jacket. I still wore my glasses. I did no makeup. I need you to understand, did no makeup. Dylan didn't recognize me immediately. Mars's mother didn't recognize me at all. My own grandmother didn't recognize me at all. My mother had to do a double take. The only difference was a wig, guys. The only difference was a wig.
Just the hairline change.
Just the wig.
That was it.
Insane. I was unrecognizable to people. But, hilariously enough, that hairstyle is very similar to a hairstyle that my cousin has. And I look at myself in those pictures and go, wow, I look like the 8-year older version of that cousin of mine, because I'm 8 years older than them. Like I sit there and I was like, yep, I put that on, and they also have glasses, but they have the shorter hair that is similar in the front to how the wig I was wearing, and I'm like, yep, that's all I see. All I see is them when I look at that. So, it really, it doesn't have to be super drastic. It just has to be intentional. Because when you learn to draw a face, it's very easy to get into a habit, right? It's very easy to, I learned how to draw a face, and it's circle, circle, line, point, and that's my face. It's very easy to get into that. And I have nothing against this. Anime does it a lot. A lot of artists I enjoy do it. There's nothing against having this sort of similar face, but the hair really matters. And then the eye shape matters. And it's all this like mix and match combination of it. And that's how I get having characters that, while still very easily in my art style, are different just by changing these couple of things. You know, right? It's not like I have a billion types of noses.
Sum of all these different parts coming together.
The ultimate Ori stealth, indeed. It was wild. I didn't think I looked unrecognizable, but apparently I was.
Really funny you mentioned that story.
Yeah.
I didn't have this happen with my parents, but I had this happen while I was out eating. I was visiting a convention in one of the towns that my friends lived in, and we decided to just grab a bowl of ramen like in between being at the convention. And we'd been there since the morning, so I've been wearing my wig for like 6+ hours. I'm like, I'm dying. We had just ordered food. So the waiter has seen me. He's seen me in cosplay, and I was cosplaying Freerin at the time. So I had a long pigtailed wig going down to my mid-back. The bangs weren't crazy. Honestly, I didn't think they looked too different from how my bangs normally look, to be honest, because it parts in the middle. It goes back behind my ears, and then there's a little 2 tufts of hair that comes forward. I don't have that normally, but you know, it wasn't crazy different. It was just a little subtle difference. And I go to my friends. I'm like, I'll put the wig back on when we go back to the convention. For now, I need to take it off. It's going to fall in the ramen, yada, yada, yada. So I take it off. And the waiter comes back to our table. He's carrying our ramen. He's ready to give out the orders. And he goes, "Oh, did your friend leave?" And my friend looks at him and goes, "What are you talking about? She's right there." And the guy looks at me and goes, "Wait, that was you?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was wearing a wig. There's a convention down the street." And he goes, "I didn't recognize you. You went from long hair to short hair." Because at the time, my hair was like maybe just above my shoulders. So we're talking from like mid-back to way shorter than that. But literally, this guy was like, new person, who dis?" It's like, no friggin' way. No friggin' way. It's crazy the difference a wig can make.
You were mentioning that, Bass. I think it was you. But it was definitely like at one point where people were sad that like I knew of Phoenix and people knew of Phoenix. And it's like, Dylan may have been fooled and he may still be fooled. We'll see. But I'm like, no, this is very obviously Phoenix. Like, his eyes are the same. His face is the same. His
character design is very strong.
Yes. I would say, like, Ace Attorney has very strong character design. And nearly, I can't think of a character that isn't good, strong character design. That's also true.
I can think of character design I don't vibe with. But each one is very memorable.
Yeah, exactly. That definitely does
and I do think there's a
add to
there.
It. I am looking at him a lot. So it's literally like, I know that chin anywhere. But his eyes are very
you can't hide from me.
I will say, if Ace Attorney does one thing, is the eyes are very different. And that's why when we see a character that has eyes similar to another character, it's kind of like, oh shit, like, who's your twin? Yeah,
or who are you
exactly as struck. They do Hottie very well from a character design perspective, but he's ugly as fuck. But that's the point, you know? Same with, like, Kudo.
But the design does get across the attention of, this is a creep.
It does.
You know?
Oh, no. Allie,
you know what they're doing.
There's a ton of proof that Superman, like, such a disguise as, like, basic as Superman's would definitely work in real life. And it really has to do with a lot of factors, but, like, you're also just not thinking about it, right? You see people all the time, and a lot of people do have similar looks, and I'm constantly, like, doing a double take of, like, do I know that person? No, but they feel familiar, you know? And you just kind of brush it off if they're not identical to the idea you have in your head of what you remember them by, you know, right? It's like,
I will say, the whole glasses argument is very true. I used to wear contacts
glasses change the
in
shape
high school.
so much.
Oh, so much.
Mars, gaslit me.
Wait, when did I do that?
No, with the story about you're gonna say, because I knew you in, like, middle school and high school, right? And so it's like, there's a time period of her wearing glasses a lot, and then there's a time period of her not wearing glasses a lot, and then so I was, like, having, like, a moment, like, much later, like, we had started doing the comic, and and I was, like, having a moment, I'm like, I'm, like, 90% sure Mars wears glasses, but, like, I'm kind of doubting myself. Like, my memory is telling me she did it. Like,
so what you were remembering, Ori, was junior year me.
Yeah.
Because by junior year, I was fed up with my glasses falling off during gym class. And also, we had just started taking chemistry that year.
That also true.
And me being the high-strung person I am, I did not like working with the chemicals. Dr. Stone, I was not, because the only thing going through my head was, what if there's chemicals on my hands? And then I touch my glasses, and then I go blind. Like, don't ask. I was a weird child. But for some reason,
but the contacts are better.
If I get contacts, no. If I get contacts, I don't have to adjust my glasses. I don't have to push them up on my face. I don't have to fix them. They just exist in my eyes, and I don't need to touch my eyes. And I swear, eventually my chemistry teacher got the hang of it. But those first couple weeks, he struggled, because literally we alternated days. We had one day for, the lecture, and then we'd have our lab days, which I think was on Wednesday, and actually paired perfectly because I'd have PE that day as well. So I was like, great, this is a contact day. I can wear my contacts all day. And I confused the crap out of him. He did a double take. He's like, you're the same person, because I know I saw that backpack the other day, but man, you look different without glasses.
Yeah.
And then by the time senior year came around, I admittedly gave up on the contacts, because I was like, I have to get up early to put these in my eyes, and I don't got time for that. I want to sleep. And now the only time I wear contacts, if even that, is for cosplay.
I'm excited to see how it goes. And I will say, like, I personally take pride in having the characters not have same face syndrome, but I do not think that is a requirement where if that is not something you care, like, it sounds like you care, and so great, like, move forward.
There's another story about that I could share.
There's a lot of, like, you don't have to feel worried about it. Like sometimes same face syndrome is, like, very touted as, like, a negative thing, right?
It's
like, as long as your characters have enough identity to, like, that they will constantly have, the face being the same is not important. There's a webcomic I actually read that is called The Flower Prince, and they are literally, like, the same exact face with dot eyes. Like, that is their face. And then the rest of the character is memorable in color and shape and whatever. But, like, the face, like, if I put them bald, are identical. And I don't think that is necessarily, like that is not a problem. That is the artist's style and preference, right? A lot of manga and of course, I love Dungeon Meshi, and Dungeon Meshi, again, does a lot to have the different shapes, but a lot of manga and anime don't have that, and do quickly fall into same face syndrome. There's a lot of across anime and stuff that do very quickly fall into, like, who I, like, tried to draw. I can't remember. I think I was trying to practice drawing Vash the Stampede from Trigun Stampede. And I, like, sent, like, I did, like, a sketch and, like, sent it to people. And I was like, who do you think this is? And, like, the amount of just, here's a character that has round glasses that this could be was, like, immense. Like it was like pick a name out of a hat, you know? Crazy stuff. Mars said, yeah. So
that's wild, Canadian Lucifer.
Only worry yourself about it if it's something you want. But if it's something you want, which it sounds like it is, Allie, more power to you. It is more just like a, don't worry about it if it ain't happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not the end-all be-all.
Penguin's not sorry you wrote that. Great.
The one story I was gonna share was I had a friend a couple years ago who was making her own comic. So I was like, oh, cool. I'll show off the comic that Ori and I are making. And back then, it was in its infancy. Not so much in its infancy that we didn't have enough characters. We had the main core group, and
was it the original lineup? I can show the original lineup.
It might have been. They were definitely designed enough that my friend was able to see the faces. Because what came out of her mouth next was, they kind of all look the same. And I do a double take, and I'm like, excuse you, no they don't.
This is the original lineup. These are the first iterations, the very first iterations. This is the first solid of the characters.
Yeah. That was it. Yup. That was it.
But so yeah, Mars's friend went...
Mars's friend took one look and went, they all have the same face. And even back then I was like, no.
What are you talking about?
I don't see it. They are very baby.
They are very babies. This is very
Milano and Hudson especially look very baby. I feel like Ferrex and Aster,
they are species.
We're very close to their final design here. Milano and Hudson feel so child to me.
They all settled. But like even still here, you can see like the same things I was talking about in eye shape, face shape, you know, all this sort of stuff where they all were different. And it's like, no. They do look like teens. Yeah, that was one of the wildest things that happened. My art style grew.
The version that we have is Outcaste Shippuden. They grew up finally.
That's like the wildest thing about my art style is it went from like it literally like matured. You know, like it's a wild
literally
thing.
As you became an adult, so did your characters.
It's crazy.
It's nuts. Why can't I get this line? Oh, thank God I'm at the top of your boot. Everett, your laces kill me.
I'm sorry, he needs them knee highs.
What do you mean all collars look the same?
Yep. I remember being so when Mars told me that, I was like really offended. And I was offended because specifically what I've said is the fact that like I actually tried, right? Like there's a difference of like if I wasn't trying and you just kind of end up with same face syndrome, it's like whatever. But like it was like no, I like sat there and was like, this guy's gonna have square face and this guy's gonna have point face, you know? And I was like, what? What they all look the same. Yeah, the boots will definitely have a fair amount of showing.
Yep. Lucky me.
Come on, they look so good when you do it though.
They do, and I honestly want his boots.
Yeah, I always draw shoes that I'm like, I want these shoes. Can I make these shoes right here come out like and be real, please? Like that's all I want.
Literally, I will make boot covers. I swear. Don't tempt me. I just learned how to make boot covers and up my cosplay game.
Oh shit.
So I'm like, let's go. Next project. There we go.
Yeah, it always hurts, Allie. My favorite is when I first showed my mother Hotsun. She went like, "Oh, she's nice."
Like, all right, there we go. That's one boot. I'm almost done.
I was like, he's a guy, and she's like, "Oh." But I will also say I had the shield of like, anime men are constantly considered girls, and that's, you know, I'm doing anime vibes, so, you know, we're fine.
We're making twinks. So
yeah.
We're on the money.
So I was like, it's fine.
We're making twinks.
Because that's also kind of why I would want to, like, try and flex my skills with, all the date everything characters. Because I will say, that's another thing, Allie and everybody else who does art or wants to do art, Bass! I don't, Bass. I have no idea what that is, and I don't want to know.
Are you filling Dylan's role tonight?
Yeah, Bass is. Bass and Penguin are Dylan apologists.
Dylan know that he corrupted Bass.
Oh, I don't know about corrupt is another two, the twink factory. There's the power of friendship and this twink Ori drew, my goodness. I had something profound to say. I don't know if it was actually profound
and
or not.
now it's been derailed by twinks and brother showers.
But I had something to say.
Damn it.
What were you talking about? Same face syndrome.
Same face syndrome.
One of the things that really helped me feel, Allie, like I had suddenly art leveled up, was being able to draw a character that's very, very, very not in my style, like not even similar to my style, in my style successfully. For a long time, I could only really do fan art of characters that were like in similar styles to my style. So I drew, of course, a lot of Voltron fan art, but, you know, I constantly wanted to draw, say, Gravity Falls fan art, but I couldn't because I kept trying to draw Dipper and Mabel and stuff, and they just weren't happening in my style. And then you even get to just like kind of slightly more stylized anime like Mob Psycho, where it was like, I can't do it at one point because they were just enough out of the wheelhouse where it's like, I'm unable to translate this into my, like, how I like to draw characters, but still make it recognizable as the character I'm trying to be. And that was always like a big, like thing I constantly loved looking at artists and being like, oh my god, I know who that is automatically, even though this art style looks nothing like the source material. And I wouldn't say I really practiced it. I just kind of like, at a certain, you know, I would just try every once in a while with a character that I really wanted to draw, and I would just give it a go. And I would say 2023, I started my 2020 Thweeb journey of drawing one fan art a month. And I started with Randy Cunningham, who if you don't know Randy Cunningham has
way
the classic
outside of Ori's
classic
style.
Like Cartoon Network, like cartoon character style.
Think Danny Phantom.
Yeah.
Maybe Ben 10 Omniverse. That kind of style.
Incredibly stylized, right? And incredibly stylized. And I drew him in my style very successfully. It did air on Disney, yeah.
Good.
And at that moment, I was like,
Disney
wow.
XD specifically.
Yeah. At that moment, I was like, wow, I made it.
How far we have
Seriously,
come.
though, Ruffle. It kind of was, though. It kind of was, though.
Honestly was. That is not inaccurate.
Let's see. Let me find the thing. Fan art, cartoon. So then, this is what I drew.
I think
And I was very, very happy with the fact that I managed to take this and successfully be like, wow, this is Randy Cunningham. And I drew him in my style.
And it came out so good.
And then Reagan Arataka was only just an up from that as well. So, yeah, I was very happy with the fact that I could do that. Thank you, Allie. Thank you, Bass. And so sometimes I would also say, Allie, if you're getting stuck with like how to draw something, right? Or how to like different ways to change parts of the face structure to make like new characters, would be to take a character that you feel has very strong character design that you like, but is in a style fairly different from your own, and try to do that in your style. Or even take one like Voltron, right? Like Voltron, where they have very diverse shapes, and do try to translate that into your style. Just because it, for me at least, watching how other people simplify things helps give my brain ideas on how I could simplify things. And thus, that just inevitably basically gets translated into your style by doing that. Do you have no nose?
Right.
You do have no
Guys,
nose.
Are you ready for a fully colored Avrit reveal?
You do have a nose.
The first full body Avrit ever in
just
Outcaste.
As this music kicks in.
That's real and not a dream. That feels like the right cycle, Allie. Ooh, you ready? Okay. All right, here we go. Here we go.
It doesn't feel like the right cycle to go back and hate it.
I didn't see the part where she said hated. I saw draw the faces you draw, see other people drawing faces, look back. I did not get to the I hate how it looks. Take out that last part of the cycle and then you got it, Allie. Backing up some more. Some more. Oh, there's the legs. There's the legs. We're going up. We're going up.
We're going up, up to his moment.
There he is! The first full-body Avrit in Outcast.
There he blows.
Took him how many years to get here?
Not that many.
Not that many, really?
2?
He certainly wasn't quick.
2?
He was not quick about it.
We launched in 2023, so...
Totally forgot to color his sword.
We've only had 2 years, Mars. It'll be our third year in January.
Crazy.
Yeah, not that long. You act like it's been forever, which it has very not been forever.
It feels like forever because I have been dying to show off this boy. But we're gonna have to zoom in. Don't cancel me, Twitch. We gotta color his sword.
He ain't naked.
Can't help it. I can't help it. It needs to happen. The sword needs to be colored. That's just the way it goes. There we go. I will happily color the sword over the laces. The bane of my existence. Ah, fuck. Would help if I made a new layer. Like a smart person. That might be a good idea. That's right, Penguin. He can't clash swords if the sword has no color. Now we make one sword nice and dark. The other may have a lighter color. Make for a very fantastical clash. Let's see. This is
Mr. Evil excited to see the cut. Just the help! No! God! You need to age up the stream. We mark all our streams as mature.
Oh, jeez.
We're very immature, though.
Okay, I'm going to assume that this is the same... Okay, Ori, question. I won't assume, actually.
Yes.
With Avrit's sword,
Mm-hmm.
in this reference pose, he's holding it. Is it brown underneath his hand?
Yes, it is
the little gray ring?
the same as the other half. Yes.
Okay. I had a feeling, just wanted to be sure.
Yep.
Cool, cool. How can he fight pirates without his sword?
He can swing his sword.
He can swing his sword.
My goodness.
That's his mighty sword.
Keep the scabbard on for Mr. Twitch. M for Maverick. M for Milano. There you go.
I don't know if he's got a scabbard behind his back. I'll be very honest with you guys. I don't know if he sheathed his sword.
Give me your emblem, good sir.
Okay. There we go.
Stop!
Now we need the dark color. Wait, does that? Oh, fuck you do. God damn it. Okay, so this part is dark. And then we're locking in. We're locking in, guys.
We're trying to...
I want this.
Please tell me you have the bottom.
Finish.
You do! Success! Alright.
Hey, does your sword poke out your other side? It doesn't! I'm done!
Oh shit, I'm not done.
I'm done! Woohoo! Oh, with 12 minutes to spare. Let's go. I am saving and not being a dumbass.
Yes, save.
Because God forbid I lose all of this, I will cry very hard. And it won't be pretty.
Good public service, oh my god. Wait, we said something about a Ren Fair? I have never been to a Ren Fair, Bass. Mars has?
I have. I went 2 years ago? I want to say 2 years ago.
You know what comes out when we say
fun.
sword?
I really enjoyed it. The words, the joust tournament. That was really interesting. I've been to 2 Ren fairs. Both of them were upstate. And the first one I went to, they treated their joust as basically your typical sporting event. You watch them joust, and it was a good time. But the second Rare Fen I went to, they treated their joust like a performance. There were characters, there was a plot, there was a villain. It was so damn good. Good night, Mason.
Did you?
Thanks
Good night,
for joining.
Mason.
Oh, it was very gay, Penguin. It was incredibly gay.
Did you guys catch that?
What?
Mars said Rare Fen.
Oh, shut up.
It wasn't even Fen Rare. It was Rare Fen. Was nuts. You gotta admit.
Look at how she treats me, you guys.
I'm the worst boss ever.
Me out like this.
I couldn't get over that. I heard all about the gay, but
I didn't even notice I said that.
Yeah, I know.
Rare Fen. That's a new one. I didn't
see,
think
Allie,
I'd come up with that. That's impressive.
I think that the way to get out of this cycle you're concerned with is something that apparently I'm annoyed at. Hold on. I think the main thing you gotta do is you gotta stop taking it as, oh, person draws thing better than me. And you instead gotta look at it and go, all right, what do I like about this? I was just talking with somebody else recently, and it's the big thing when you're trying to, quote unquote, find your style and everything. And it's very much you look at artists that you admire, that you look up to. And instead of being like, oh, I have envy, or, oh, they just draw so much better than me, it's very easy to slip into. No shame at all. You go, why? What about this exactly do I like? Right? And it's and so with
get specific.
Dungeon Meshi, while they do have very diverse character faces, she does it in a very specific way. And that is that every race has specific things going on, right? You have the specific proportions of a gnome versus a halfling, half-foot versus an elf versus a half-elf versus, a tall man, a dwarf, right? And that's what allows, when you have the race swap for the fairy ring, right, to still have them be very recognizably each type of race, but you keep, yeah, exactly. And all of, so many party members, even the side characters too, she does it with, right? And, it really shows, okay, this is how much hairstyle and outfit affect how you see a character, right? But you also see it as, Home, the gnome, has very Laios-like eyes, but he's obviously not Laios and obviously a gnome, right? Like just because one feature is similar doesn't make it sudden. It's always the parts of a whole, right? But that's what I did. That's how I treat art envy, I guess, for lack of a better word, is the sense of it's like, okay, wow, I really love Ryoko Kui's style. I really love how Dungeon Meshi looks. And again, I can't wait till you see the manga, because it's so much art looks great in the anime, but it does not compare to the art in the manga. And the sole reason for that is because the texturing that goes on is nuts. And, but I went, okay, I always struggle with drawing the smaller feathers, right? Like the downy feathers, like the not flight feathers on a wing. But man, I know that I love how Ryoko draws the feathers. So I went and I specifically looked and okay, how does she draw these feathers? What is it here in how she draws these feathers that really draw me to this? And then I tried to mimic that, try to implement that into just the feather part though, and just tried to, I drew my feathers inspired by what I saw from her, right? And same with the elf ears. I really liked how she drew the structure of both the half-elf and the full elf ears. And so I took that and went, I like that now. I'm going to take that. And when I draw pointed ears, I take those sort of things into account, right? So what I would do, Allie, is see if there is something beyond just the fact that she has very diverse faces. What about... What am I ing?
We're ing something?
I don't know. Incorrect buzzer. What's incorrect? We still got 5 minutes. But, really trying to dive into exactly... Oh, for what Penguin said. I see. You agree the art is good, though you never watched Reddit. Penguin, if you're gonna read a comic, we'd love you to read ours, but fucking read Dungeon Meshi, though, please.
Or Witch Hat Atelier.
I'm sorry, Dungeon Meshi first. I no matter how good Witch Hat is gonna be, and I don't doubt it's gonna be good, you can't. My heart belongs to another. And it's gonna be like, I think honestly,
she's committed.
There's only one person that could possibly replace Laios, and that's whoever Ryoko comes up with next.
God damn. That's a high bar.
Laios is such my boy. Everything is perfect about Laios. I love my boy. Every moment of him. But that's the other thing, Allie. I just did that there. I have no doubt that Witch Hat is going to be great. I love many shows. But I know that, well, I like other things. That doesn't make me not like the other ones. I don't know if that made any sense at all there. I was trying. Just kind of like a big thing I always had a struggle with. I really enjoy how I follow a fair amount of artists that do like really beautiful landscape pieces and painterly pieces, and I love them and they look gorgeous, but I kind of sit there and I accept that ain't for me. That ain't for me. That is not the life that Ori can live. I know that I am not someone out here capable of putting in that time and effort to make one piece. And it's just not for me.
One Piece?
Not that One Piece. No, Allie, I am happy for you to vent about art stuff. I hope that...
Oh, please do.
Specifically with art, you know, we can give perspective on the creative field of things and how we've, you know, gotten to how we are today. Because while I might not have all the classic artist experiences, I definitely have some of them. No, and Allie, I'm feeling it. I've been having a little bit of a time with backgrounds myself. A little bit of a crisis. An art crisis. But I think the biggest thing is I'm just going to keep pushing through it. We're just going to keep going.
That's what you gotta do.
That's the big thing I think to take away. You can't improve and you can't get past it if you stop. You know? You're never gonna get there if you stop creating it. And I'm over here. I love Outcaste, and I will always love Outcaste. It's great. I love where it's going. But I fully acknowledge that our next comic will probably be functionally better. Just because we've had all this time.
Just because time has passed.
To put in Outcast.
Toned our craft a little
Your
bit more.
Your first one is almost never. Basically never.
It's never going to be the best one.
Very rarely ever is your first thing the one that is the best one. And your next thing...
That is super rare. Unless
is,
you're a mangaka. That is the only exception to the rule.
But it's like... Dungeon Meshi? Dungeon Meshi is not her first one at all. She has 2 other ones that are like collections of short stories until we hit Dungeon Meshi.
Out.
Right? Well, I have them both, but one's only in Japanese. But I like her art so much that I was like, I'm gonna buy it anyway.
I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Yes. But they're very different. Like even the art-wise, you can see, like, it's her there, but it ain't Dungeon Meshi yet, you know? And I bet if she does go on to make another one, that's gonna have even crazier stuff. You know, to imagine that you will ever be done is to imagine that you've died. because
that there's nothing left to learn, and there's always something to
is
learn.
always more to learn. There is always more to do. Even the masters are never done improving. And that's what makes them so great.
We're all just learning.
Exactly. Who died? Hopefully no one yet.
You might have heard my metal tube of chapstick falling on the floor. Because I knocked it off the table.
That's who died.
That's what died. My chapstick.
Ah. There's that. Okay. Sadly, we do have to wrap up even though I'm not done. I'm basically just putting it together. All the lines are complete. I just have to finish prepping it for Mars. Making it the right opacity and merging everything. But all of my lines are done. So what perfect timing. But I'm gonna leave us all off on one final thing. We can see my paper demon piece I was working on.
Yes.
In the nice big screen. I'm actually pretty happy with it. I will say, I was not liking it before I took a break and walked away. But coming back to it, I'm actually very happy with it. Including the background.
That's a whole guild, Allie.
Yep. And I specifically...
whatever flavor it was, it's cherry tart bass.
What I'm...
Cherry tart
very... the no person is... but what I'm particularly proud of, thank you, Allie, is that I harmonized all the color palettes. And what I mean by that is I took everybody's color palette and then I basically merged all the colors like into the same color. So that's all one red. Even though definitely they had a bunch of different reds.
Ooh, that's
I just picked one of the reds and made it the reds. I just picked one of these blondes and made it all of the blondes. I just picked this blue is also Flair's blue. This blue is also this hat blue. The yellow is the yellow is the yellow is the yellow. And that just, when you have so many characters like this, if you can manage it, then it's very, very helpful. And you can see this character that has purple, yet nobody else has purple, just because that's just what happened. And tis the motto, Allie. Tis the motto. But yeah, and it's Flair serving up some yummies. We got salted meat sandwiches, rock cakes, and macarons. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with the main piece. I do just have to go and finish the little comic part because that's what's actually gonna confirm I've fulfilled the prompt. But yeah, what I will say is I'm most happy with, I'm very happy with how this background came out. I'm very happy with the level of detail and everything. It all came together. But, very important, I had to walk away. Because I will say I was doodling with this right up until stream, and I was kind of having a bad time. But, I actually really like it now. So, take a break, guys. Sometimes you gotta take a break and look at stuff later. But yeah. So, thank you all for coming.
Yes,
we had a pretty upbeat stream today.
Choosing to spend your evening this way.
Indeed,
we appreciate it very, very much.
Glossy laminated paper. Hopefully one day, Estrock, I'm trying to get into an artist alley. I'm trying really hard. Basically, I want to sell all of the thumbnails as
Ori's got to take me with her.
Yes. I'm basically going to sell a large amount of postcard-sized prints because I want to sell a lot of the thumbnails. I think that's going to be the going to be the Ace Attorney fucking stall. Which I don't think will be a disappointment. But, yeah, so many thumbnails. And honestly, I might have 1 or 2 Tangle Tower ones in there just for fun. But hopefully I could get into an artist alley. Hopefully. And yeah, we'll have a lovely hump day, guys. Happy time zone. And we'll see you all on Thursday. Good night.
Good night, everyone. See you for making time.